Sorry, we're both really tired today. Yesterday we were like, yeah, energy, and today's like sleepy time.
Well, I mean, it amuses me, quite frankly, most of all, because when I was, like, we were in bed, and we just kind of been playing a little bit on the Switch, and just, like, chatting, and that. And I looked over at the clock, I was like, oh no, I'm really sorry, it's 2:00. And he was like, that's okay, it could be 4, that would be worse. Like, at least it's not 4. And I was like, yeah, you're right, at least it's not 4. And then she fell asleep. And I fell asleep at 4. So, thanks for that. I don't know how it's your fault, but it's your fault.
Oh, it doesn't really gets me. I have no recollection of saying this.
Yes. Well, you did.
I must have been really
You
tired.
were pretty sleepy, yeah, you were pretty... You were basically dead.
Yeah.
Did agree.
Sounds about alright.
Yeah.
Now, whatever I said that I was going to do today, I'm probably going to work on something else.
For shame!
I'm really, my brain is completely fried today, so I'm just going to work on some thank you notes for my business card stuff. Okay, sorry, let me explain that.
Mm-hmm.
So, with my orders, I send, at the moment, I always write a handwritten note, which is fine, but it takes a lot of time. So a lot of people, they have like this place on their thank you cards that they get pre-printed where they write the name. I don't like writing names on thank you notes because a lot of people have to put their dead names on the shipping address. So I never know whether or not the name I'm sending them to is their dead name.
Yep.
So instead I prefer to like add a little doodle. So even right now I just say hi, I don't use a name. So what I'm planning to do is create little business cards that are like what is it, like basically not glossy.
Uncoated.
Yeah, uncoated. So I can draw on the cards. So it's still personal without having to use a name.
Yeah.
Also, a little doodle is cute.
Yeah.
I hope people will keep it.
I was gonna say, it's much easier to keep a little business card than it is to keep like a whole letter.
Yeah,
Although
exactly.
not that much
Like,
easier.
yeah,
It's
I have like, what is it, A6
A6 pad.
notebook paper. And the dogs have just decided that playing is
yeah,
a great
the
time.
dogs have decided that it's active playtime. So any scrabbling noises that you hear, that's dogs. Anyway, yes. So your business card,
that's
cute.
what this design is
Oh.
for. So yeah.
You'll let me know when you post the retweets. The tweets I can retweet at
Yes,
this time, right?
I'll
'Cause
let you
I
know
keep
when
forgetting when I'm playing No Man's Sky. I'm like,
Uh,
I don't know who I am. And today I will be doing what I said I was going to be doing last week. Finishing off making my Sims actual characters. Like, I've got the last couple Sims that I need to make and create a Sim.
yeah.
So I'm going to be doing those. So I don't think I've done Peach Melba yet. I think Peach Melba's a new one. And I'm going to make melon soda, lychee bubble tea. Bubble tea is a hyphenated name. See?
Mm-hmm.
And kiwi slice. And once I've made those guys, we'll get on with some more houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep saying you're close.
I'm not. Well, I'm close-ish. I finished the sparkling beverage household. I haven't finished this one.
Yeah.
Papaya yogurt.
Papaya yogurt. I do actually want papaya yogurt.
Yeah, same.
Like every single time you mention it, I just go, that is not my pencil.
What did you try and draw with?
I picked up my fine
Oh God, don't draw with a fine liner.
because in the state of mind I am today, I would fully just pull off the nib and start using it on my canvas.
Oh, we're doing good, potatoes.
Yeah.
I have not finished the Sunday residence because it's hard. I've been working on it though. Gummy residence I think needs furnishing. The juice residence is largely done. Like, there's a lot of stuff missing in the garden, but we'll work on that as we go. Same, for the cobbler residence, the jelly residence. It's just finishing off little bits and pieces I don't really want to do on stream. Same for the bunch and the jam. Jam is done. Jam is finished. I finished the jam. I finished it with a spoon. No. Jam is done. So yeah. I mean, yeah, it's difficult. Like I said, I've done a lot of it off stream.
Yeah.
Because when I'm off stream, I'm usually also just listening to something else, like an audiobook or a YouTube video. And for some reason, my brain is a lot clearer then. And I don't scroll through menus for 7 hours. Anyway.
It's funny because, like, with art, of course, like on stream, you can't just start like browsing Twitter. In theory.
I mean, that's not my.
No, that's for me. Like with art, like I it helps me focus. But like if you're also like.
Well, it's also because I'm talking at the same time rather than listening,
And
which
yeah,
takes
like,
a different piece of my brain.
Yeah, and like
Peach Melba is that. I'm gonna
dogs.
say...
No, I don't want either of you on my lap right now because you're both asking to be on the same lap
cute.
and you don't like each other.
You have a Peach Melba kind of a vibe about you already. I kind of like you, lady.
Oh, she's pretty funky.
Yeah, I like her a lot. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that her default voice is fine. I'm gonna actually design her and create a sim before I give her any traits because, yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I think the update. Yes, look how many new awesome skin palettes we've got now.
Whoa, okay,
Yeah.
that was
They,
about bloody time.
Yeah. I mean, the miscellaneous skin palettes are like,
I mean, it's cool
there
that
are
you
like 3, but you can make them different shades
Oh, I didn't
of
realize
depth.
that.
So I may end up customizing some. I think we'll just smidgy here. That one, I think. That's a nice color. God, that sounds really. That's a nice color. Like I like that. It looks nice on her now. Like,
I know, iPad.
there
I'm
we go.
asking too much
I think
of
that's
you.
cute. Okay, hair. Here.
Ah, you can be jolly for the season.
Yes. No. We're not doing that. We are not.
I mean, it's pretty a cursed artifact at this point.
Yep. It is.
World
Wait.
Destroyer Santa.
Santa World Destroyer. Yes. I don't hate the all head scarfy thing that she's got.
I
but
really-
at the same time.
Sorry, I said the dogs are usually so good during the stream and now
Are
they're...
they really needy? Is it both of them?
Yes.
Do you want to take him and I'll take her?
Yeah. Just quickly take her.
Chair is stuck.
He's gonna know.
Yeah.
Sid, get in the hood.
You're good at that. I wish I could film it.
Yeah, Theory's really good at like jumping up.
Yeah, she kind of just bounces off a stool and then bounces onto your lap. And what do you want? Oh, it's just repeat of yesterday. She's just trying to push all the stuff off my desk. What? You've eaten. You had dinner, I promise.
Yeah, they're behaving as if they haven't been fed yet.
They
as
really are.
always.
But like, excuse me, hello. Yeah, I've got, this was a mistake. She's really excited. What?
I don't know why. They both got it in their head that something exciting is going on.
It's almost like somebody's told them that it's Christmas tomorrow or something.
You're getting nothing. You're getting coal.
Coal in your stocking? Okay, get off my desk, monster. Monster!
Yeah, small dogs are great.
Small dogs are brilliant. They climb up and they climb on your desk and they hang around and mess with your shit. Not literally, obviously. I hope. Right, peach. That's kind of a peach. Oh no, because the hairband shows through and it looks weird.
So, today I went outside.
You did.
Again.
I'm very proud of you. Ooh. Oh, she's cute.
Oh, she's really cute. God.
Except when you make that face. No.
But yeah, no, I went outside again and I was kind of expecting, so the UK hasn't been able to have the borders open for a little while now. And, well, they're reopened now, but the people have been stockpiling food. So, we couldn't order online anymore. I was hoping to get a delivery, but...
I mean, it does make sense. Though,
Yeah,
food
with
deliveries
Christmas
are
and
not
stuff.
so much.
But I don't think I would trust food delivery like this late.
No.
Because, well... let's be honest. Chances are they won't have it, and then what are you gonna do? Christmas is ruined.
Well, that's true.
Oh my god, why is my pencil not picking up?
Well, we
One
had
second.
like a few things for Christmas already. Like, it's not like we'd starve.
No.
But
we were fine. But yeah, I was like, I had a couple of things I kind of wanted
one of
to
the
make.
issues was like, you know, because the use by dates on things were really short.
Yeah. But I left like around 10, I'm gonna say, and like one of the butchers, the one like near your mum's,
Oh yeah, that one.
There was a queue of like 20 to 30 people outside.
They're probably just about picking up their
Yeah.
Christmas meat.
They're turkeys, I suspect.
Yeah, most likely.
But yeah, that was kind of exciting. Oops. I'm gonna start a new file because Clip Studio is trying to kill me. I'm also trying to do this with my finger rather than my pencil, because even though I loaded my pencil, I think it might not have been sitting properly.
As the actor said to the bishop? Sorry, was that not a...
No. But no, for some ungodly reason, there was still food.
Yeah, in the supermarket.
Yeah,
not
like...
at the butcher, I assume.
Oh god, yeah, I'm not gonna wait that long at the butcher. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can. But they're not at that butcher. Although, again, I've heard that butcher's fine now.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That's the butcher that started a feud with my grandmother back in the day.
Yeah.
Because, like, apparently she didn't pay her bill and she swore blind that she did, and he said she didn't, and nobody knows who to believe because they were both crazy old people. And honestly, it was a nightmare. And yeah, abuse was thrown. Yeah. And I was a young child, and I was just so confused and afraid, standing in the butcher with my grandmother yelling that she had paid. And...
fun for the whole family.
So yeah, my grandmother got banned from a local butcher.
It's kind of crazy, though. Were you guys also banned as a result, like by proxy? Oops.
Essentially, if we'd actually set foot in there, my grandmother would never have let us live it down.
I see, yeah.
Like, I don't think we were banned. I think it was just her. But she wouldn't have stood for that.
That's just absolutely
She'd have
nuts.
found out, and she would have just... But yeah, so... I'm pretty sure she was in the wrong. I'm pretty sure she was in the wrong. But I don't think she thought... I mean, I'm pretty sure she thought she had paid.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, this is the woman who essentially fell out with somebody because she left her handbag at their house one time.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't... I mean, this woman only lived, like, maybe 10 minutes walk away.
Yeah.
You know, like on the main road near the pub kind of thing.
Yeah.
Grandma left her handbag there one time when she went to visit.
Mm-hmm.
Realised, called up, said, "Can you bring it over, dear?" And this woman, as old, if not older than my grandmother, was like, No, but you're welcome to pick it up whenever you like." My grandmother accused her of stealing her handbag, which had, you know, purse, I think driver's license in it too, actually.
She was still allowed to drive?
You don't actually have to have your driver's license on you in this country. You just have to be able to present it within a certain time period if asked for it, I believe. I know my mum certainly doesn't carry her driver's license with her.
Yeah.
Because it's safer at home.
Okay.
Well, if you ask for your driver's license, you have to be able to send it in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. I mean, it's got its own problems, but it does mean you don't have to carry it around with you all the time.
Like, isn't that useful? Because it's in this
It's a
country,
form of
it's
ID,
accepted as a
yeah.
proof of ID. Like,
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you take it with you?
Well, I don't know. Well,
Anyway,
I wouldn't take mine with me because I don't have one.
Yeah.
So... But no, so she accused her of stealing her handbag. I don't think she ever got it back. Because this other woman was like, "Well, if you don't come and pick it up, I will not give it to you. But if you come and pick it up, you may take it. I don't want it."
That's just...
So until her dying day, my grandmother just instant hatred for this woman that she'd known for, like, decades.
Also, you visited, like...
Yeah,
clearly
she visited.
on bad terms with this woman.
No, exactly. No, she was, like, very fond of her, never a bad word to say about her. Kind of one of the... Such a lovely person, such a wonderful woman. And then this, and instantly it was like, no. Mm-mm. Like, I've always hated that bitch. It was essentially the...
I never liked her anyway.
Yeah. I always knew she was bad trouble. Bad trouble, wow, that was good. You know what I mean? That.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was instantly that level of like, okay, you know what? But anyway, so given my grandmother's track record, I'm pretty sure that she had not, in fact, paid the bloody butcher. But, oh boy, there's no way in hell you're gonna get her admitting that. Mm-mm.
So, out of curiosity, how do you guys find out that she was banned from the butcher?
I was there.
Oh!
Yeah, no.
Oh no!
I was
God.
as a, you know, I want to say like 7-8-year-old child.
Oh my god, that would have traumatized me.
Well, I mean, gee, look at me. I've got anxiety. No, I was present for a lot of my grandmother's temper tantrums in public.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I thought you knew.
No, I thought like your mother had been like present or something.
No,
I didn't realize
it was me.
Cute. God.
She's cute. I don't want to change her face really at all, actually. I like her a lot. Look at her. Oh, she's so cute. God.
Oh,
Sorry.
good.
I happen to like my Sims. Like, hello.
It's okay. I'm like that whenever I create a new Final Fantasy character.
Yeah, right. I'm sure there is somewhere I found before that carries the makeup over, but I like she's like this is like a Cindy cosplay, right?
Oh my god, it really looks like it. You just
Well,
put the hat on it. It's like the
Getting
yellow
the hell
and the
rid
hat.
of that is what we're
Is that a
doing.
llama?
Yeah, there's like llamas are a thing in this game. There's a whole thing about llamas being, you know, llamas are a thing. Okay.
You know, I would have expected alpacas rather than llamas somehow.
No. Yet. Alpacas are for sissies. No, yeah, you're right, I know. I also would have expected that. Oh yeah, all the brightness shaders and stuff, opacity, all that jazz. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
So there's a lot more now.
They've
like...
added, look at all these extra sliders for,
Oh!
you can,
Waste
you
even
can
more time on
adjust.
creating your character. That was a joke.
Am I laughing?
You should be. Because I was hilarious.
You were. She's not laughing. Yeah, we're getting rid of this whole Cindy get up as soon as bloody possible is what we're doing.
No offense, Cindy, but that's not our jam here.
Full offense, Cindy.
Wow.
What? No, I like Cindy. I just don't like cosplays of Cindy for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, you can. No, you don't need to wear makeup to bed. Oh, really? That's your party outfit? I mean, sure, honestly.
I quite like the top.
Yeah, the top's gorgeous.
Wait, does she have a tattoo on her back?
Yeah, I gave her a.
Oh.
I mean, she had a tattoo on her arm, but I wasn't digging it.
I see.
So I switched it to a back one, which I thought was really cool. Hang on, let me show you it. Sorry, hon bun. You're gonna get pantsed. See, it's funky.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
I
that.
realised I hadn't actually put tattoos on any of my other Sims really, because I tend to ignore it. Because
It's not that you don't like tattoos, but a lot of the time I do feel like there's not a lot of options. In
well, yeah, that's the thing. I really like tattoos. I think tattoos are brilliant. But yeah, as you said, there's not a colossal number of options. There are more options now than I had before because I've got more expansions now.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
And most expansions come with 1 or 2 tattoos. I don't know. So many of them are tribal, and that always feels kind of icky.
Yeah,
Like I tend to avoid stuff because I don't want to.
yeah.
Although this looks pretty freaking tribal too, so I'm
Yeah,
probably
but it's
stepping
like-
on toes. But I think it also looks really awesome, cool,
Yeah.
and you know, at what point does a tribal style pattern become appropriative?
Yeah,
As
it's
well.
difficult sometimes.
But anyway, I just figured I'd switch to a tattoo I liked better than the one she already had,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a full arm sleeve as well, which I don't know. Also, I wasn't vibing with.
Again, totally
Yeah,
fine.
let's pop some clothes back on you, shall we, babe? Makeup. That's what I was doing. Face makeup. Party look. Terry, don't. Just because somebody else is shouting doesn't mean you have to. No.
Tira always has to get her say in it.
Yeah, she does.
Dog shouting, she has to join.
Yeah. Another dog saying anything outside? Yeah, Turi's got a... What? No, it's fine. You're probably not even audible on the mic, and I'm probably making a fool of myself. Yeah, what were we saying? Before?
You were talking about your grandmother being a bit special.
Oh.
Because I was talking about that butcher.
Yes! I had a massive queue. Yeah, well, I mean, to all intents and purposes, I mean, the fact that they're still there means they're probably decent enough. Although I think partly it's because they offered sandwiches. They do sandwiches. Apparently they're really good sandwiches.
Oh, I was like...
The butcher, not my grandmother. Actually, her sandwiches were pretty bad. Familial roasting with Anixa. Yeah, I didn't like my grandmother's sandwiches. What of it?
Did she put them in the cupboard?
She did.
Because I feel we have to share the cupboard story now.
Why? Yeah, now we have to. Thanks for bundle. It's not even that funny a story. This one time, I was up in my room and I was busy doing something. And my mum was like, "Do you want a sandwich?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I'll make it myself." Thanks. Just leave the stuff out. And she made it for me anyway. But then she was like, "Oh, well, you know, it's gonna get dry." So she put it in the dining room cupboard. Like where we keep the plates and stuff. And I came down and I was like, "Where's the sandwich?" And she's like, I came down and she was like, "I made you a sandwich." I was like, "Well, I didn't want you to make me a sandwich, but okay. Where is it then? Because it's not in the kitchen." She's like, "It's in the cupboard." And, yeah. It took me a couple of years, actually, to explain to her why I found that weird. And thought that she was, angry with me for some reason. You know. I was like, "Well, you have to be angry with me. You put my sandwich in the bloody cupboard." Anyway, it's not a funny story. So I don't know why you made me tell it.
I thought still it was quite a funny story for some reason. I mean, the fact that... Okay, fine. My family never put my sandwiches in the cupboard.
Yeah, well, that's... I'm pleased for you. Honestly. I don't really...
I'm sorry. I just... It's because sometimes we reference it.
Yeah, anytime we do anything food related. Like, where shall I put it? In the cupboard. Where is it? Oh, it's in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... I can't remember why we were talking about things being in the cupboard, though.
Wow. Give me some of that drink.
Yeah,
By which I mean energy drink, because clearly I'm just
yeah,
deteriorating as we speak.
Yeah, you are. Lid's not on, just so you know, but you already took it, so you know that. No.
Is this our party dress?
No, it's a regular, everyday dress. I should have just kept the one she had. Thank you.
Fair.
Which was this one? No. Oh lord, no.
But yeah, no. I'm sorry for this very uninteresting art, but it kind of needs doing, because I ran out of basically thank you notes during the Christmas packing, and even though I can't get anything out right now.
No.
I was supposed to do a post office run and I didn't today.
That was because,
yeah, people have been saying that, some post offices don't accept international parcels right now because the borders are a mess. And I wasn't gonna take my chances.
No, well also, I think we discussed yesterday on stream that we figured it was probably safer.
Yeah.
For the packages themselves.
Not
to be, taken into the post office, just in case they
Yeah, just get lost
Yeah,
essentially.
they're more likely to get lost if they're sort of sitting around in a post office for like a few days rather than.
And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, in a way I was kind of glad I had an excuse to not go into the post office because my god, I am tired
Of life, the post office.
The post office is perfectly lovely.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say I'm tired of the post office, but yes.
Yes.
I'm very tired of going into the post office because queuing. Okay, I've asked them before if they do drop and go. And they're kind of like, they don't confirm it. I think they do drop and go, but they make less money.
I was gonna say that kind of makes me feel like there may be they do drop and go, but they don't want to admit to it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll deal. But yeah. Oops. But yeah, I just want to apologize. Like, I was almost thinking, like, can I even stream today because my brain is just mush.
Oh well, I mean, I'll try and take up some of the slack. Although my brain is equally mushy.
And besides that, today I've made sure that the Final Fantasy X stream works.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, basically, it's great, but the one issue I have though is that I use a PlayStation controller.
Yes.
And all the on-screen like inputs are like for the Xbox controller, and I haven't used it much. So the Xbox controller that is. So I get really confused.
Yeah, all the buttons are the wrong way round.
Yeah.
From what you're used to. It's really quite funny actually watching you.
Thanks.
Well, every single time you have to press a button, you're like, wait, which one is it? And then you press the wrong button.
Yeah, overdrives are great, and also, like I've also mentioned, like the last time I played was, well, when the game was still on the PS2, that I properly played it with all the inputs and stuff. Which may not sound like anything big, but I also didn't realize that a lot of games were slower.
Oh god, yes, that old.
So, and I'm not sure if that's the case with these games, but it sure as hell feels like it when I'm trying to put the or maybe I'm just old, maybe I'm just too old, because I never had any trouble like putting all the really long inputs in for like the overdrives, and now I'm like, oh no.
It's because it was getting old and slow, that's all it is.
Sorry, just give me a second. Dog decided to pop out of my hoodie and is staring accusingly at me as if I caused this somehow.
There are so many things I could say to that, but I'm going to choose to say none of them.
I appreciate this somehow. Okay, Sid, if you want to get out of the...
Mm-hmm. I need to give this person some pants.
I mean, she looks fine without pants.
I think she looks great without pants, but I feel like it's kind of an affront to her dignity.
Yeah, fair.
To, you know... You see, that just makes her look really frumpy. Like, formal items are just so dull. Disinteresting.
I mean, you gotta have some plain people in your town too, it's not...
No, I don't.
Okay, we don't.
I don't want plain people in my town. It's my town. I'm not trying to make it realistic. It's made of... These people are all named after fruit. You think somebody's going to introduce themselves to you as, I don't know, kiwi slice, and you're like, wow, you're the most boring person I've ever met.
I got nothing.
Yeah, damn right.
But now everything looks good to go. My controller works.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Forgot what we were doing for a second there. Yes!
So my plan is to start on the 25th. I just have to make an overlay.
I'm pretty stoked for it, honestly.
Yeah, something is going to go terribly wrong.
Yeah. But I'm also looking forward to a different overlay that isn't this one that I made that's a little fussy.
I like yours.
I mean, I like it. It's definitely... Yep. I mean, it's an overlay. I don't hate it. Obviously, I put in a lot of work to it.
Yeah.
it is very fussy compared to like if I go on, for example, Streamlabs and look at like the other available interfaces. All these beautiful, like classy animated things, and I'm like, mine's got leaves and the lights are shiny. And you know,
still think it's
leaves, and the leaves stick over the top of the window because that's not at all annoying to watch.
Look.
Yes.
Look, we made this when we weren't sure if we're going to continue with streaming.
That is true.
So
And
it was kind of a half placeholder thing.
We made this. Alright, it's mine. I did it. Okay, that yellow tracksuit's got to go. We're all like, now I've taken the freaking hat off.
Mm-hmm.
We're not Cindy anymore. This is just, what's her name? The bride.
Yeah, that has to be the reference.
Yeah, shall I just... You watched that film more times than anyone humanly should. What shoes did she wear?
I don't remember. Look, you say that, but I also last time I watched that movie it was probably more than 10 years ago is what I'm going to say.
You mean you don't remember the shoes of everyone who was in the movies?
I think they were actually yellow, like sports. Kind of like she was wearing, but in yellow. Anybody in chat knows.
What she was wearing were like these things, but in yellow.
Save me from this.
Or I could just put her in heels. That doesn't even look that wrong.
Yeah, she has to be quite special to be able to pull that look off. So, you don't know her personality yet, right?
No, I don't.
Do you have a vague idea?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Why? Do you have input?
No.
Well, then why are you asking me? You know what? You can have green. Yep. Oh, good. I see she's already started well with the bunny slippers.
Like, all your Sims seems to know that that's just what they need to wear.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they only have a couple of options to choose from.
Well, I'm surprised, actually, that with the pets expansion that you don't get more options.
I don't have the... Yes, I do.
Yes.
I was going to say, I don't have the pet. Yes, I do. No, I'm also surprised, actually. You'd think they'd be like cat slippers and stuff. But I guess they figured they peaked with the bunnies.
Well, like, at least the paw slippers, like, they're such a staple, like...
Yeah, I just spilled energy drink on the dog. Do you think it's a problem?
It is not a problem right until the moment that Sid gets his disgusting little face on it.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, I mostly spilled it on my cushion. And my arm.
That's why you can't have nice things.
Well, I can only use one of my arms because Terry's lying on the other one right now.
This is a perfect excuse for bad gameplay performance.
Yeah.
The dog is sleeping on arm.
I can barely move my hand. It's going numb, actually. So.
Like, the dogs, they're very cuddly during the winter. And during the summer they get upset because they can't... We are not wearing hoodies.
Like, they try to cuddle.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work so well because it's warm. And they get really upset because, you know, they're like, but why are you warm? Why is cuddling you making me... Well, not the dog sweat, but, you know, why is cuddling you making me sweaty?
Sid.
Yeah, Sid.
Don't
Answer.
swipe my screen. We've been through this.
We have.
He's gonna swipe again, I swear. Come on then. Out. Oh, what? He's pinching.
Pinching. Oh, yeah, he's doing that thing. That looks terrible. Holy.
That's not a very...
We'll do the... I mean...
Come on, Small. Be a good boy. Here you go.
No.
If we ever get a webcam, it's just gonna be for the dogs.
We, yeah, we did discuss that at one point. I don't think we discussed it on stream, though. Right?
Sorry, I missed what you said.
Sorry, I was wondering out loud whether or not we discussed that on stream before.
The dog cam?
Yeah.
Possibly, I don't remember. But Sid would really love to star in his own show.
Yeah. He would just, yeah, as you say, be pointed at him and his basket. You know what? If you want to wear that for a party, you can.
Yeah? Can I have
That's
everything back? Oh god, he's really good.
Is he playful? Oh, bless him.
He's not under your chair, probably eating everything. Anyway!
You make it sound like I drop so much stuff. No?
Like-
for a second there I thought I was free, but you put her head down again.
But no, I had great plans for today, and I've just been so sleepy I barely got any work done.
Yeah, same.
Like, I'm working on some character designs. I need to get cracking on some commissions, but it's also like... This is a problem. Like, I really admire people who have so much energy who are able to work through their sleepiness and still produce quality work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that's like. It's a mystifying thing to me.
But enough complaining from me. Oops. Nah. I'm currently also just a little bit bummed out because the whole... I'm not gonna lie, the whole issue with the borders and Brexit and like not knowing like what to expect from my business is really bloody stressful. Same for you, of course. I mean, it's our business, but just saying.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of an excuse there.
Uh-huh.
To be allowed to be tired.
Yep, absolutely. You should.
And I know I've been joking about where's my update on my pins, but it's getting kind of stressful because apparently a lot of companies currently, pin companies, are going belly up because there have been environmental changes in China, meaning that some of them can't continue because I'm like, okay, cool. How much pollution did you cause with your business practices?
I mean, they do. I mean, they are pretty. They're not.
No, they're not great.
Eco-friendly.
No. And like I said, like for example, the plating facilities and stuff. That the fact that they are like in Okay, so enamel pins when they get made. Generally speaking, the factory that you work directly with, they will design the mold and they'll create basically the inside of the pin. And the inside is basically
they'll pour the enamel.
Yeah, what the enamel goes into. Exactly that. And it's usually made either out of iron or zinc. One of the two. Zinc pins are really heavy, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. But anyway, and after they do that, the pins get sent to a plating facility, which plates your pins. And plating of pins is actually the really bad part for the environment.
Yeah.
And it really, I do hate the fact that I love making pins, but I am acutely aware of the fact that what I'm doing is not the best for the environment. I mean, to be fair, neither are like acrylic charms, so it's difficult.
No much really is.
No.
Yeah, it's a tough balance to make. Like, I think the only thing that I tend to, justify quote unquote it by thinking that at least we're making kind of small run art pieces.
Yeah.
Rather than, like big companies which produce
just
thousands and thousands of pins that are designed literally just to be that season's.
Yeah.
Essentially the fast fashion of pin making.
Yeah.
Versus things that are actually designed to be used and loved.
Yeah. No, it's very true. Like
because
yeah.
Again, it's really tough, but we've got small creators essentially beating themselves up over doing this tiny little thing.
Yeah.
And then big companies just doing like 97% of the pollution.
Yeah.
And not giving a toot about it.
Yeah.
Because, money.
Yeah. No,
so yeah, I think that's the only real... That's kind of how I have to think about it, really.
Oops. Yeah.
Because otherwise it would be like, don't make pins. And
yeah.
I guess that is an option, but I don't like that.
Yeah, some people do that, and I was like, oh, so what do you make? And they're like, oh yeah, I make wooden like pins. I'm like, are we sure that they're like ethically sourced wood?
Well,
it's so
that's
difficult.
the other problem. Yeah, there are so many hoops to jump through these days as well, and you can't necessarily tell whether or not a factory's telling you the truth about where it's sourced from. So just do what you can. At least try and do due diligence to the best of your ability.
Exactly.
And just try and make sure that the product that you're making is good, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best I can do. So, like, I know that with plushies, for example, the stuff I'm making, I use, the fabric I use is plastic.
Yeah.
I mean, plush fabric is plastic.
Yeah, it's not like cotton or like...
Yeah, it's not a natural fibre, it's plastic.
Yeah.
So soft. All faux fur is plastic. That's by nature. Yeah. I mean, like, unless you brush wool.
Which is generally also not nice to keep clean. And
oh, yeah, no, boy, you mean brushed wool.
Yeah.
It's...
felting, essentially, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, no. No, it's also not wildly durable because of when you brush it, the fibres are individual. It's like, you kind of have yarn, wool, you kind of brush it and the fibres are kind of there and they're fluffy. But yeah, no,
Sorry, yeah.
Plush toy fabric is plastic.
Yeah.
And I'm aware of that, which is one of the reasons why, I mean, I save all my scraps and I keep them in like a big... I sewed up a big bag and put a zip on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I put all my plush scraps in the bag. And eventually that's going to turn into a big, like, sitting cushion.
Yeah.
For outside. And it's really heavy, obviously. It's full of fabric scraps instead of, you know, like poly beads or whatever. Not poly beads, that would be even heavier. Polystyrene, you know, the beanbag stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be really, really heavy. But, you know, it means that I'm not just randomly chucking out my scraps into the bin.
Yeah.
I put them inside a cushion. And I try and make sure that the products that I make are keep items rather than use and chuck items as much as possible.
Yeah.
And that's, I feel, the best I can do, really, without completely nuking my own art.
Yeah.
Career, I guess, as it is. Yeah. I do the best I can, and I try not to do, like, I try not to take advantage too much.
It's also one of those things, like, I've been looking into, like, eco-friendly packaging.
Yes.
Now, most of my mail has to go in bubble mailers.
Yeah.
And it's nice and all, the eco-friendly ones, but they cost a fortune.
They do.
They don't protect as well.
Yeah.
And on top of it all, they're really heavy.
Yeah, so shipping them costs a fortune.
Yeah, exactly. So I have the bubble mailers that you can, like, separate the plastic from the paper, and the plastic comes from recycled.
Yeah.
So that's the best I can do. But no, to go back about the Chinese factories as well, I'm so worried about not hearing anything. For a little bit.
I didn't even realise that was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the factories I work with, they have already been outsourcing for quite a long time because they're smaller factories, so they don't have the in-house plating facilities. But the larger factories, they probably can't... Basically what happens is they used to do their own plating, but they might be located in an area where there are no plating facilities, which makes production quite difficult.
Yeah.
And the plating, it basically goes in the river. The pollution goes into the river.
Yeah.
And that's very heavily taxed.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, yeah, as it should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or technically, if possible, it shouldn't go in the river, but...
But so what's happened, like, with a lot of people who are making pins, they're suddenly finding that their pins are not as good as they used to be. Because their factory goes with a plating facility that is relatively cheap.
Yeah, of course.
So the quality isn't up par anymore, so you get basically... Well, when we did your mimic pins...
Yes, yeah.
And we got that weird, like, staining on it, essentially.
Yeah, that was really depressing.
Yeah. Lovely pins.
My only pin what I had ever made.
Yeah, it was
and still my only pin that I've ever made.
Yeah.
And half the more than half the plating was just more than half the pins. The plating was just kind of had that dark, almost like a tarnish, but it's actually in the plating rather than a wipeable off surface. Shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame. You can be an author.
Whew, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's that line art done. Just gotta colour it in now. I like keeping these things slightly wonky. I really admire artists who manage to do the super clean style, but that's not for me. I will forever be like, I will draw the cute style, but it will forever be wonky because I don't know. I can't do straight lines. I can't do like the whole. I'm gonna say vectored.
Oh yeah, that really smooth hand vectored.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, same. I'm not. My hands shake too much for that. I think yours too.
I mean that I could fix that with stabilizers, but I like the slightly different line weights.
Well, that too.
Because another thing with like pin factories, a lot of them can do. If you want to do vector lines that are perfectly equal and the same width, no problem. Pin factories will have your ass. But if you're like me and you go like, yeah, but I want my line weight and this really weird wobbly line, good luck. You really have to ask factories before you go and do business with them if they can do that. Mm-hmm. Because their artists might not be able to do it.
Well, I mean, I feel like that seems fair.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's totally fair. Like, either you provide your own vectors, which I can't, or you suck it up.
Well, I mean, you give them a separate line art layer. And
yeah,
normally...
what I do, I
Do you want a
no,
drink?
it's okay.
No? Okay.
But you know what I do is I give them basically, if this was my image, I would export the line art layer on its own as a high resolution PDF.
Yeah. So their artist has basically the best, cleanest file to work with.
Yeah, they'll just rasterize it. I mean, rasterize, not rasterize, they vectorize it. To the opposite of like rasterizing.
Yeah.
Duh. But no, I've tried vector art and I can't do it.
I love it.
I know, like you got like yes. I'm like.
Well then, I mean, back in the day, I did flash animations.
Yes.
That's part of my degree. Oh, this is fun.
I think that soon will be a thing from the past.
Oh, it's definitely from the past already.
Neopets reminded me.
Yes.
I still don't know what Neopets is going to do. Like, doesn't like 90% of your website run on Flash?
Yes, it does.
And you still haven't updated it.
Nope. They're just gonna, a lot of the old games are just gonna stop.
Well, but also,
and also then actually their pet creation. Yeah, that's also in the pet dress up.
Yeah.
You're right. I guess it's possible that they'll just stop it.
Oh, they said they'll still be there. Like.
Oh, did they? Oh, well then I don't know.
I got an email and everything. I'm like, oh, it's still.
That's weird. Actually, I didn't get an email from them. When did you get an email from them?
A couple of days ago. Oops.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm still using the same email address as I was.
Well.
So, it perturbs me. Yeah, you see.
Oh, who's this?
This is gonna be Melon Soda.
Oh, he looks like a melon soda.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You can be.
Okay, so I have to share this story regarding melon soda. The second time I went to Japan, I saw this like melon Fanta.
Yeah. So when we went together, right?
Yeah, and I thought, wow, that looks so good. So, you know, I love everything with melon, and I know like the Japanese candies with melon are just the best.
Yeah,
so.
Melon flavour is good.
Because in the UK we don't really get melon
not really,
flavored
not
anything.
the same kind of like really green melon kind of.
Yeah, so I was super excited, and I got it, and I'm trying, like, I drink from it, it's fine. At one point I go like, why is nothing coming out of this anymore? And I held it upside down, and then I realised it was like jelly.
Solid. And we were like, what
I was so thirsty.
I was like, what? Why is nothing coming out? Why is it stuck? Why is this drink jelly? Has it gone bad?
Yeah.
And then we realised that it was supposed to be like that.
It's bloody,
and
like,
you had to.
the
idea was that before you opened it up, you shook it to break up the jelly.
Yeah.
And then you drank it as like this kind of
like this
liquid / jelly.
Yeah.
I guess kind of like when you get bubble tea and you have the jelly chunks.
Yeah.
Rather than
yeah.
like actual boba pearls or popping
juice
ball things.
It was so good though.
Yes. And we drank that so often.
Yeah, it was like
After
my
that.
new favourite thing.
Yeah.
Just
well,
like you had that coffee. This is before I drank coffee, so I couldn't really
Yeah,
enjoy
you
that. But
weren't.
like you also had jelly coffee.
Yes, they did jelly coffee. It was really good. It was basically a similar thing, but it was coffee.
Yeah.
Black coffee.
Yeah.
In a can from a vending machine. I gotta say that was still one of my favourite things. Just going in the morning before we did anything else, and like grabbing some like snack foods from the 7-Eleven for breakfast,
like, yeah.
and then picking up from the vending machine.
Like, see, you have to understand. I am not rich.
No.
So I backpack.
Yeah. I mean,
when I go on like
that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
I think.
But that was a perfect way of doing it. Yeah.
It was wonderful. I don't think I would have had nearly as much fun if we'd been staying in like hotels or anything.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
staying
we
in a
stayed
little
at youth
hostel in Asakusa.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was wonderful.
Yeah. Good times were
Yeah.
had.
We didn't set foot in a single restaurant. We just ate.
No.
We just picked up food from like hand rolls and stuff from the 7-Eleven.
So no, it's like not the most. I'm.
Yeah, but it's basically like going over here and just buying stuff from a local newsagent. But you know what? I liked it.
Yeah.
We used to pick up like onigiri and things.
Yeah. We tried all the things that looked exciting.
Jelly
and I always
donuts.
had the rule.
So many jelly donuts.
Yeah, so many.
Honestly.
But no,
Yeah.
like that's the thing. Like I always make the rule. Like if I'm in a country where like I don't recognize all of the food, like every single time I have to try something new.
Yeah. Well, that's how we ended up eating the red bean ice cream.
Yes.
Oh, so good. Oh, it was so good. Oh man, now I'm hungry. Thanks. Yeah, this definitely looks like a melon soda.
But yeah, so that's my melon soda story right
Yeah.
there.
Thank you for. I'd forgotten kind of about. I
Fact,
don't
I was
know
an
what.
idiot.
Well, no. I mean, I'd kind of forgotten that we didn't know at one point what melon soda was, and it came as a surprise.
Yeah, but like the melon soda you can get over here is an actual drink. The one we can get from like the Japan Center, that actually comes as a drink.
Oh,
And
like
doesn't
same
have the
flavour,
jelly.
different.
Remember
different
those bottles
texture.
you used to water our plants with?
Oh, dude, you're right. Yes, my literal melon soda bottles, the metal ones.
Yes.
Yes, the ones that I was looking at when I was trying to think of new characters to make.
Yes.
I went, melon soda.
Yes. Those.
Yeah, that I'd forgotten about its existence. Yeah, it's you're right. That's just a regular beverage.
Mhm.
But no, well, I guess it was melon jelly soda then, probably.
Yeah.
But it was in it was in a can, not a bottle, anyway. So I was going to say it's in a very similar container. No, it wasn't. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give you these pocket trousers so you remind me of somebody from my youth. Back when I was younger, everyone wore these pocket trousers with the pockets on them.
I wore those.
Yeah, to be honest, so did I.
Oh my god,
I was
remember.
talking about dudes, though.
Yeah, no, fine.
Le dudes.
But they were good.
They're really handy because you
To
can
be-
put things in the pockets.
To be honest, they usually had like 500 chains hanging from it.
Well, yes.
Or was that just a Dutch thing?
No. Well, you were a smidgy younger than me. When I was... generally the people I'm thinking of didn't have the chains. It was slightly frumpier look. But yes, certainly when I wore them, I had a pair that had chains. I did have to take them off though because I used to walk 45 minutes to uni and I could not actually bear 45 minutes of that noise.
You have a real issue with jingling. Like I find it soothing. But also like my bag. My bag makes noise. You go like, please.
Yes.
Please.
My bag makes a squeaking noise if I walk too fast.
Yeah.
So I'll be walking along going like drives me up the wall. I can't deal with these trousers. You can go.
Oh dear, they.
No, it's cool. Honestly, I don't like this guy's thighs.
Why?
Like-
That's just mean.
No, I know I'm being cruel. Maybe if I balance his calves out. You
Oh my god, what is up with my iPad pencil today?
Is it janky?
Yeah, it
happening?
keeps being jank.
What's up with it?
It just doesn't like me today.
Well, it's not fair. You know what? You can have this little weird thigh holster pouch.
Yeah, don't
thing.
anybody at me about the fact I messed up those 2 layers. It's fine.
I didn't see it, if that helps.
Good.
It's not the guy's fault that I don't like his thighs. I just don't like his thighs. But I want to be, you know, inclusive. Not inclusive. I want variety in my town. So just because I don't personally like his thighs doesn't mean he shouldn't be allowed to keep them.
I think he looks great.
Do you? Good. I like the top half of him. It's just something about his thighs that bugging me.
They look like my thighs.
They do not look like your thighs.
Just take away my hips, my thighs look like that.
You have better taste in jeans, don't you? Your thighs do not look like that.
I'll take it.
I mean, your thighs aren't poorly rendered 3D. For one thing. No, it's on an actual human being. These are perfectly excusable thighs. It's just something about their sim counterpart.
Yeah, honestly,
rendering.
I can get that.
Yeah, that's all. Like I said, everything else is fine about him. I just don't like his thighs. But it's okay, dude. God, I've been so positive about everyone else, and this guy just slamming his thighs. I'm such a bitch. No, you're good. Hey, dude, look, see, look, your thighs are great if I don't put trousers on them. But those shorts don't suit you. What?
I'm just having a scram at my iPad. I think my iPad is about as tired as I am today.
Maybe if you didn't put ice cream on your iPad. That's not very melon soda of you, my dude. Yeah, that'll do. You know
I was
what,
gonna
melons?
say, if you put that bloody shirt on him, he looks like some kind of YouTuber who reviews books.
Are we talking about the outfit in general?
No, I was talking about the one with the glasses that really
Oh,
made him
that
look like
one.
a...
Who reviews books? Just books.
Yeah,
Just
bad books.
Bad books. Oh, what, like this book is terrible YouTuber?
Yes.
Really?
He
Like
does, in my opinion.
I was going for kind of slightly pretentious hipster look.
Yeah, well, usually it is the slightly pretentious hipsters who run those YouTube channels, so...
Yeah, okay, this guy can wear culottes. Yep. We're doing something about those sneakers, my friend. Well, they all clash. You know, the only good thing so far about the year, yeah, the pandemic does actually mean that Santa hasn't come round this year. Evil Santa has been
Oh my God,
notable
you're
in
right.
his absence.
Evil Santa has not come around. Oh my god, yeah.
Evil Santa has...
The evil has been defeated.
Yeah.
For anybody new here,
For anybody who's missed me detailing before Evil Santa, it's this float that comes around every year, basically, for lack of a better word.
it's cursed.
It's cursed. Thank you. It's I'm 96% sure it's supposed to be like a friendly, cheerful, fun charity kind of float thing. You know, for the kiddies. But it pipes this music which echoes really weirdly in the streets. It comes only round at night, once a year. And because it's a slow-moving vehicle, it has to have these warning lights on it. Orange warning lights that spin, you know, like the ones you get on motorway, motorway surfacing vehicles and stuff in the middle of the night when you pass by roadworks. That kind of thing. The hazard lights, basically. So you've got this weird piped Christmas music floating ominously through the air. This freaking flashing orange lights come around the corner and it's Santa! And you hide in the house with your lights off because his minions wander around with their little charity tubs. I would put money in the charity tubs, honestly, if I wasn't so afraid of Santa. His minions knock on your door to see if there's anyone there that Santa can eat. And we hide with our lights off.
And just to make it better,
till he's gone away.
we find out it's one of her neighbours
Yes.
who owns the float.
Yeah, at one point during the summer, one of the neighbours had the garage open, and I could see the garage from from outside my window, and I kind of looked up, and there was the Santa float, and I was like, oh no, oh god, the evil is among us. Anyway, so that's the one boon of this year, is that Santa has gone into hiding.
At least Santa's being responsible.
Well, yes.
I can't help it. I now have to stand Santa.
Really? These are your party socks, my friend? I mean, before I changed his outfit, he was in fact wearing trousers, but I changed his outfit and I revealed this. And now that's gonna be him. That's his thing.
I still wonder what, like, if there's any, like, thought behind the way they create the outfits, but they just pick something random.
Oh yeah, no, it's random. It's a randomized thing.
Yeah.
It's a big fat random button. And, yeah. I'm gonna say no. That's not really a you. Or is it?
Just stretching my wrist for a second.
Okay. I have a horrible feeling this is your outfit now. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to change those pants though. Yeah. But we're leaving the socks on. We all know the socks you're wearing.
Is this because I'm drawing socks? Does that influence this hideous?
Yes. Yes, that is exactly what influenced this hideous outfit. Oh, none of those are black. None of those options are black. Actually, no, you want red boots. They match. Kind of match the jacket. As close as I'm going to get without being able to tweak the colours. Great swimwear. Spacesuit? I'm gonna say no.
I kind of like this, I'm not gonna lie. I love how the green makes it look like his skin is glowing.
It kind of does, doesn't it? I just can't give him that spacesuit swimsuit
His
vibe.
buttocks look mighty fine.
Do they?
He has like no ass. It's
He
really
has
weird.
none. It's
really weird. Like it's
yeah,
like
no,
somebody just
he's
removed
like a little
his-
square boy. Look, I can make it even flatter if you like.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah, right.
Look, dude, it's like somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is this only in this suit or is this on any?
Oh no,
of the
he just
clothes?
has a really flat butt. Look,
This
I
is
can
sad.
I can also give him a big
Can we?
booty. Look
Okay,
at him.
that looks a lot better
he
though.
he juicy. You want me to give him a big ass?
Well, it's kind of
Let's-
funny. So basically, this is before the 2B pants and kind of, and after.
Yes.
Because
Before,
oh my god,
after.
the butt is so tragic on the mid, and I mean not as tragic as the front. Like I don't know why. I mean, okay,
What are we talking about? Final Fantasy 14, or are we talking about poor Melon Soda's lower half again?
no, I was talking.
Boy
about
has suffered.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, friend. You're doing good. You're doing good. We love you. We love you. But yes, sorry, 14. Please. Quickety boo.
no, how flat the men are. Like, and then you go back to WoW, and they're not nearly as flat, and it's kind of sad because WoW models have fewer polygons than the 14 ones.
Yeah, but they used some of those polygons to give the men. Oh my! I didn't realize that was a full-on suit. Swimsuit. I was going for a vest, like a tank top, like I was going for this kind of vibe. But no, I don't want that. But actually, no. Tell you what, I wonder if his pants go over the top. Yes, they do, ladies and gentlemen. I was probably really, really loud. I'm really sorry. I was just a little bit triumphant.
I
Because,
kind of absolutely love this outfit.
yes, I really wanted to give him the pride / rainbow.
I really like the pride stuff, the way it looks as well. Like
Yeah, on the whole, I really like the stuff they've got some of it I wish was a little bit less.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of it feels a bit. No, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. It just some of it makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. But not in a way I can really. Glasses, dude, really? We suddenly just can't see in the summer. Is it because our eyeballs melt?
Oh, this is maybe those are like those glasses we came across today, like
the headphone ones with the speakers in them. You mean?
Yeah, like those.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't use them in public, my friend, you can keep them. No, he looks like the kind of guy who might use headphones, glasses in public, so I'm going to confiscate them. Because I do not stand people who use... I had a dream last night about that. Oh my god. I had a dream last night that I needed to listen to something on my phone. And I was standing out front of our house, I think.
Yeah.
And I suddenly desperately needed to listen to this one thing on the phone, like, out loud.
Yeah.
And you know me, I don't ever listen to stuff out loud on the phone, like, without headphones on.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a dickwad move.
Yeah.
And this one old lady who I don't recognise, I think my brain just made her up.
Yeah.
Just, you know, bitchy neighbour number 27.
Number 5.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She walked past shaking her head and went, oh, young people these days, young people, shocking behaviour, always doing this, so inconsiderate. And I had a fucking go at her in my dream. Like, one time I needed to do it, it's practically private property. I was listening to it quietly, I had the phone jammed up against my ear, I had to listen to this, you're so rude, you're always pointing at my house and making me feel, blah blah blah, it was really weird. Anyway, so I had a dream where I got angry at one of my neighbours for making me feel bad. You know, there was very little point to that. I'm not gonna... Can I cut that and do over?
Yes. No.
I had a really weird dream. It's still not as weird as the dream that I had where somebody had murdered somebody. And then we had to keep killing people because they kept finding out about it. And we just had this big pile of bodies that we had to try and dispose of. And more and more people kept going like, wait, is that a dead person? And I was like, oh no, not again. What? I told you about this one. People just kept, no, you were helping. I
was helping what?
I don't think either of us was the person who instigated the big murder chain. But yeah, no, in my dream, it was like, we had to clear up the mess, essentially. And every time somebody would like drop by, just random people, like, or people who would like come in when we told them not to.
Yes.
And they'd be like, wait,
now.
Is that a dead person? And we'd be like, ah, shit. Poke 'em, get the poker. And I just, woke up feeling really stressed.
You do that, like, you get such weird dreams though, like, if the moment you get stressed, your dreams just...
My dreams make me more stressed when I'm stressed, I hate it. Except when I'm, like, stressed and my dreams, they do that thing where they're really, really tall people start looking in the upstairs windows at me. That one I hate.
Yeah, I'm still quite grateful I don't get those.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing I do, like, when I get stressed, I'm one of those people who just relives the entire day before it happens.
Is it fair?
That's just my jam, apparently.
I used to do that when I was going to school.
Yeah, but I'm one of those people, it's been, like, how long since I last went to school? But I still get dreams. Like, of going to school on a regular basis.
I get dreams where I go to school, boarding school, as is the tradition, and I haven't packed my uniform and I can't get hold of a uniform.
Good God.
And I have to somehow work out what I'm gonna wear, and or steal from people. Like, I don't know why so many of my dreams involve me doing criminal activities. It's actually a bit worrying now I come to say them all out loud in one place. But, like, trying to pilfer uniforms that will fit me, like pieces of the uniform, while my own uniform can get shipped to me. Be like, so okay, so I'll borrow a shirt from this person
This is
because
just
they're
because
about my size.
That's
I'll
because you've been playing too many RPGs, is what you're telling me.
Yes, I need to gather together a school uniform.
Yeah, exactly.
I need
so
to
patch it
search
together.
like, yeah. This one I will get from doing squats in the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, trying to find a pair of shoes that will fit me that somebody's not already wearing, but like not being caught in somebody else's dorm. Just, I don't know, it's such a weird... Also don't know where my brain pulls it out, because it's obviously not a situation. You wouldn't have caught me dead or alive in somebody else's dorm back when I was at boarding school. Like, dude, that is sacred territory. You don't go into somebody else's dorm. I mean, I didn't anyway, I was too afraid.
Other people, on the other hand.
Oh yeah, no, other people I got stolen from a lot. But I wouldn't have stolen from anybody else. So I guess now my dreams are revengey?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, no,
Yeah.
I remember this.
Still, nothing ever compares to the recurring nightmare I used to have. From about 6 to about 13?
Mm-hmm.
And every few months, I'd start having it for like a few weeks at a time, and then it would go away again.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'd be walking somewhere. I mean, like, you know, West End, like near Garson's Farm, that kind of area.
Yeah.
Like a really empty, bleak woods.
Yeah.
I'd be walking kind of there in this sort of wintry kind of woods, so like no leaves on the trees, that kind of thing. And I'd turn around and there'd be one of, you know, those old-fashioned prams with the sort of wheels right at the very bottom, the 4 wheels at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Like and the canopy, that kind of, the really old-fashioned Victorian style ones anyway.
Yeah.
I'll be just sitting there. And I'd be like, okay, I hate that. And I'd keep walking away from it.
Yeah.
And I'd turn around again. And it would just be the same distance from me that it was before. Like, just there. Like, I wouldn't have heard anything. There wasn't nothing else there. But I'd turn around. I'd keep turning around and looking at this damn thing. And it would either be the same distance it was from me the last time I turned around, no matter how far I'd walked.
Yeah.
Or it would be just a little bit closer to me than it was before. And it would just kind of, the distance would close a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, until I was like running. And this thing was just keeping up with me, but every time I turned around, it wasn't really moving. And it was just, and like, I would wake up in a cold sweat. And I still don't know what the fuck my brain was doing.
No, it's...
This, but like literally from like about 6 to about 13, I had this stupid recurring nightmare for no apparent reason, and it would just be like every night for a few weeks,
That is
and
just...
then it would stop for a bit, and then it would start up again. And yeah, later on I used to joke that like even at 6 I used to know that I was terrified of having children. That's obviously what it was.
It's like, but
I was
there's
like,
a reason.
no, babies, no.
But there's a reason. Like, there's so many like media that have children as like scary.
Well, I mean they are, but this was. I don't think this was anything to do with that.
No, but
Probably.
children are scary.
I mean, yes, they can be.
I'm one of those people who finds them like always terrifying. Like,
Well, not always. I mean,
no.
like I'm pretty sure if I knew them,
Yeah, no, that's
I'd
true.
be okay. But strangers' children.
Yeah.
Like, you know, strangers' children. They frighten me. I don't know what they're gonna do. Are they gonna jump at me? Are they gonna bite? Are they venomous? I don't know. I'm horrifying. I'm a little weird. Can you tell? Yeah. I'm just one of those people who like don't go up and pet strange children. You don't know where they've
Well, there's
been.
no guide, like, you know, with birds or stuff. Like, it's not like a children guide where you can just check the colours and like
Yeah,
the
it's true.
haircut, and then you can tell like what's...
Is this the child of a Karen?
Oh. And the worst part is that Karens always like expect you to take care of their spawn as well. Like, they'll be busy and like, oh god, can you not keep an eye on them? It's like, no.
Yeah.
Like today as well, like they were like, okay, so they specifically requested people to only go by themselves when they're Christmas shopping.
I think most places in the UK have done that now, right?
Yeah, and like there's this family, and like they have 2 children with them. There's a mum and a dad and 2 children, and like one of them was running around. And like kept crying. He's like, oh, you know, I'll go get you some more mango. Kid wouldn't stop crying.
Sorry, what? I'll go and get you some more mango.
Well, this is the same woman who later, like, she was asking her husband to get some fresh herbs, and I was like, oh, what about the olive oil? He's like, oh, don't worry, I got like the olive oil from Farm Drop. I'm like, dude, that's so posh.
Well, this is a posh.
Actually, I'm not gonna have to look up Farm Drop, like how much their bloody olive oil costs.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a varying amount of.
Yeah, but last time
I like her, but
oh,
she's not really a lychee bubble tea, is she?
No, just.
I also don't really want to call her kiwi slice. For some reason, that feels derogatory.
That feels really bad. I mean, yeah.
But I like her a lot. Oh, I'm gonna have to whitewash her.
It's not whitewashing her, like.
Well, changing her skin tone from dark to light is gonna be whitewashing her. Also, I'm gonna take away her afro. It's pretty much the definition of whitewashing her.
Yeah, fine.
But she's so cute.
Right, hold on, sorry, I'm just looking up.
I'll try not to lighten her skin up too much because I think she's precious.
Oil.
God.
Oh my god, the bottles starred at. This is 500ml, 7 quid. But most of them are around 18 to 20 quid.
Well, that's sorry for you.
I hate living here.
I also am not the biggest fan of living here.
Posh people at the same time, they're kind of fascinating to watch sometimes.
They're a rare species. Well, hey, at least they were, actually shopping and not. I mean, at least they were. Okay, no, who am I kidding? They were like 2 parents, 2 kids. That's.
And I was in Waitrose.
And you were in Of course you were in Waitrose.
Wasn't at Morrison's today.
No.
And no, before anyone judges, I just want to point out we don't have a Lidl in our area.
Yeah.
We don't have an Aldi.
Yeah.
We don't have, what's the other one? The green one that's not in this area. The green one. There's this one supermarket that.
Are you talking about Asda?
Yeah, Asda.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know where
We
the
have no
nearest one
Asda.
is.
We just have an M&S.
There's. Is there? Where's the M&S?
It's in Walton.
Oh yeah, shit! It's in Walton where the Aldi used to be.
Yes.
Yeah, they replaced an Aldi
with an M&S.
With an M&S. Yeah, we have a Sainsbury's, but that's like also a really, really long walk away, and it's in the opposite direction to the post office.
Yeah, so I don't go there anymore.
Yeah, we used to go there a lot back in the day when we could still
pre-COVID times.
Yeah, when we could make an actual, shopping trip to like.
Yeah.
And Costa sometimes, take a look in the window.
Yeah, make
shopping.
sure that we can't afford any houses.
Yeah, what?
Well, we got like a Costa.
Of course, my brain was like, we didn't buy that many avocados. Rarely, actually, do we buy an avocado. I don't understand. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah.
What was I saying?
You were talking about houses and not the trip that we used to make.
I wasn't talking about houses. I was talking about Sainsbury's. You're the one who started talking about houses.
Anyway,
don't gaslight me.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a Sainsbury's, but we can't. It's not that easy to get to right now.
No.
So there's basically Morrison's or there's Waitrose, and both of them, because they're like really close to each other, like you can walk from one to the other in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, slightly longer than that because you have to cross a road. But as the crow flies, it's 30 seconds. But it's close.
Yeah.
So I think they have like an agreement that some of if it's not own brand products, like if it's actual branded products.
Yeah.
One of them doesn't stock products that the other one stocks.
Yeah.
So often you'll go to Morrison's and then you'll be like, but I can't get this here. I have to go to Waitrose to buy that. Which is why we started buying things online wherever we can.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy, obviously, at the moment, because delivery slots are all booked up. But yeah, it's kind of annoying when you have to go to Waitrose to get some stuff because Morrison's doesn't stock it, but Waitrose does.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, cool, I'll pay like £1 extra for it. I just went on to see how much we normally pay for olive oil. We pay £3.40 for a litre.
That's when we get the fancy stuff.
No.
Or,
That's
okay.
when we get olive oil.
Oh yeah, fine.
I don't usually use olive oil that much.
Yeah, fine. But yeah, no, that's just the area we live in. It's amazing.
I mean, I wouldn't be living here if I could choose where I was living. Which sounds stupid, because of course you can choose where you're living. Ah, cool. We've moved on to cyberpunk horror dark synth mix. Enjoy the subtle horror of dark synth. Yeah, you know what? Apart from the fact that we're changing your eyebrows.
Of course my shoulder would start acting up
Oh,
today.
no.
It's because I've been carrying so much shopping around, I think. The heavy shopping.
Of course.
Whew, okay.
Eyebrows are such a problem.
Are there still like no eyebrows? Or...
Well, like the eyebrow colours. It's just like I don't want to match the hair because I don't necessarily like the way that looks on her face. I miss the days when you could edit Sin's hair to the point where you could also give them dark roots.
Oh.
Like you used to actually be able to edit the root colour, and I used to really like giving them. I mean, giving a character darker roots than their hair colour makes them look more natural anyway.
Yeah.
Because hair does normally naturally come out of the head.
Yeah.
Darker and lightens up with sunlight exposure. So it's, you know, it makes them look less like they're wearing a wig to begin with.
Yeah.
But it also means you can more easily match slightly darker eyebrows.
Oh.
Because I'm really picky about pale eyebrows.
It's because you got pale eyebrows yourself.
Thank you for offending me that way.
No, but that's why you have very particular
it's true, it's why.
ideas of what you want.
You know what? I don't necessarily like the way these look, but I think I'm going to give her
I
pink.
really liked her look, actually.
Yeah, I really like this eyeshadow, but I think I might need to pink it up. Although I like that, but now if I give her pink eyebrows, then they clash with the eyeshadow.
Yeah.
But I think purple eyebrows doesn't quite match with her hair, does it? Or does it? No, you know what? We're going to give her purple eyebrows, and I don't want to... Or am I going to give her purple eyebrows? Or am I just going to give her pale blonde eyebrows? I don't like the way that looks. Okay. Let's give you thinner eyebrows and see if that works. Thinner eyebrows? Thinner eyebrows? Is that one? No. Is that really the palest eyebrow I can get? Oofda. Oh yeah, that might work. I don't really want to lighten her skin tone up. But she doesn't really look like a lychee to me right now. Lychee bubble tea.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess maybe...
I really miss my lychee bubble tea, that's it.
Same.
It's been like forever.
I guess... Yeah. Yes, it has been forever. I hadn't had any...
I think like since that time we went to Guildford.
No, London.
Oh yeah, London, you're right.
We didn't have lychee tea.
No.
But we did have... When we were in London for the Shadowbringers meal.
Yes. Yeah, we didn't get
what's
any...
it called? The partnership, the...
Yeah, they had like a partnership with... Okay, so when Shadowbringers was released, yeah, they had like...
Yeah, they did that meal deal thing. Not meal deal. What was it called?
Sure, yeah?
Yeah, but I meant the actual promotion thing. They did like a promotional meal package.
I have no
with
idea what
Shoryu.
it's called. Yeah, either way, it was really tasty. It was good.
It was so good.
It was cheap as well. That was like one of those things. Like it was a really good deal. Like,
it was really good value. I mean, the food was so good value for the thing. But we went on like the first day they launched it, right?
Yeah, because
we were like, oh boy, we can go.
I had that day off as well. I was like, yeah, okay, bye.
Yeah, we managed to get a booking for actually around lunchtime.
Yeah, and then we walked into one of my friends.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked
friends,
that.
Our friends. Another one of our friends' old uni mates.
Oh yeah.
It's really weird.
I keep forgetting that. It's really cool. Tiny world.
Yeah, it's a really small world. Like we met this person at a FurCon.
Yes, we did.
Well, I knew them from before that, but
yeah,
like it's kind of vaguely, like, you know, but like, it helps meeting people at conventions, and I really miss conventions.
Yes, same.
That was like my one place of like having somewhat of a social life. I was like, wow, it's so nice, because, you know, since I moved here, I don't really make many friends.
Been to 2 conventions.
You've been to more
in total.
You know.
Like I've been to, 2 unique conventions.
You've been to.
I've been to one of them 3 times. How many other conventions have I been to?
Dude, I mean, one of them we've been to 3 times now.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, and another one you've been to once.
Yes.
I guess, like, you know,
I've been to 2
technically speaking, you've been to like a festival, which kind of counts as a convention.
Castlefest isn't a convention.
No, it's a fest.
Castlefest is a festival of light.
Yeah.
With music. It's a music festival with like costuming and stalls, but the stalls sell Castlefesty stuff.
Yeah. True.
And same for Elf Fantasy Fair. It's
they're fairs.
it's
a
not
different
that's
thing.
yeah
it's like
it's,
Ren
exactly
fair
it's
stuff.
a Ren fair, but like European.
So it's kind of like this is the thing. Okay. So any Americans watching us, Ren fairs look cool.
Ren fairs look,
but they're different.
Yeah, they're similar, but they're similar in the way that they are often. I'm trying to think of a way to say this without sounding like I'm trying to be insulting. Like, I'm not trying to be insulting. I don't know if it's going to come out insulting.
No, but
I feel like a lot of the time... Red, just let me bloody finish, would you? For 5 seconds?
Fine. Go. Sorry.
Ren fairs feel a lot of the time, whenever I've seen footage of them, I've never been to one, so maybe I'm completely wrong, but they feel like not only are they treating it as kind of like a fantasy thing, they're also treating the kind of ye olde European-y culture-y as also a fantasy thing. Like, that's also part of the that's also part of the game, I guess. That's part of the make-believe. The old European culture is just as much a story as, say, that person wearing fairy wings. Whereas, from what I can tell in, like, the European side of things, and quite frankly, the ones I've been to, anytime I've been to anything similar in the UK, it's also been, it feels like it's also a little bit more made up, even with all the reenactment stuff, than when I've actually been to the ones in Europe, actually, although Elf Fantasy Fair is different. But that's called Elf Fantasy Fair. It's literally fantasy. But Castlefest, I feel like it always felt like it was much more grounded in actual, real culture. No, that sounds wrong. See, I've gone off track now because I had to try and remember where I was with you talking on top of me. For anyway, yeah, I'm done. Cool. I'm finished. I completely lost my point. You can talk about whatever it was you were trying to say now.
Gonna say, actually, in that regard, like, it's kind of reenactment, isn't it? Like you were saying. Like, I feel like in the festivals that
reenactments can also be factual. So, no, that's not what I was trying to say.
No, I was just... fine. No, I was thinking about what I've seen on, like, Ren fairs. A lot of the time there's, like, a lot of reenactment on it as well.
Dude, there are reenactments, like, 24/7 at Castlefest as well. We just never looked at any of them.
There.
Yes.
Oh. No, I completely
Yeah, you know there was that big circle a lot of the time of straw bales and stuff?
Yeah.
And I used to like stopping and watching them do reenactments of like sword fighting and stuff. And you were always like, I don't want to go somewhere else.
I was really thinking about more like the historical reenactment stuff, like where they try to replay like a scenario.
Oh, you mean like the other place at Castlefest where they have the people whose job it literally is to go around fairs doing historical, like, European cooking techniques and demonstrating blacksmithing techniques and
That's not what I meant. Yeah, no, okay, that's true as well. Yeah, we even bought some stuff from one of
Yes,
those
we
people.
did.
Yeah, no, I was really thinking about like the battles and stuff, which they do.
Sword
Castle
fighting.
Fest,
Yeah,
no,
they
but-
also have the scripted ones.
Yeah.
With
But-
like the Black Knights and stuff. I mean, that's
But
like fun fantasy
But
stuff.
the thing
as
is,
well,
like,
but-
it's always like even those reenactments. I feel like they always have like a fantasy.
Are we talking about in
Sorry,
the
Castle
Ren
Fest.
fairs or Castle Fest?
Castle Fest. Sorry, I always felt like it was kind of clearly a made-up thing.
Oh,
rather
okay,
than,
that's like the opposite of what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay, no, sorry.
So obviously I wasn't making my point clearly enough. I
No, I'm
always
just
feel like
stupid.
in America, from what I've seen on footage,
Yeah.
they tend to be like that. The kind of reenactment isn't treated as, well, this is like a history lesson.
Oh.
I often find that it seems to be treated, from what I've seen. Like I said, I've never been to one, so God knows. You know, maybe I just haven't seen that aspect of it. I always feel like that's treated with the same level of, this is a fantasy, as, you know, like the chick over there with the fairy wings.
Yeah, no, sorry.
There's always
yeah.
a certain level of, but then, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like an idealized kind of thing. I mean, obviously, it's going to be idealized. These people have access to medicine. They're not just running around going like, yes, we live like actual medieval peasants.
Yeah.
What's a road?
Yeah.
I have no teeth. Actually, no, they did have probably teeth because
No sugar.
no sugar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned that relatively recently, actually.
Yeah, it still gets
And is
me
it-
like
was it the Tudors that brought sugar?
I.
I think it was. Anyway, whichever historical time period it was that brought in sugar, that's when teeth started to rot primarily. Before that, like, your peasant would probably have semi-decent teeth because they didn't have that much access to refined sugar in the
just so
quantities that would rot your teeth the way everything rots these days. Anyway, yes, that's neither here nor there.
No, but of course I base this on like what I've seen on like American TV as
yes,
well.
same.
Which it must be the same as like when they do fur suits and stuff. Or like you know like when they have fursuits or like furries in any kind of like series like.
Oh no, I was talking about like things like I've seen with YouTubers and stuff who've been
Oh.
like, oh yeah, we went to X and X Ren Fair and we filmed ourselves there.
Oh.
And every time I've looked at it, it always feels like it's like a little bit less. It's just just a tiny bit, not like a colossal amount. I'm not kind of going like, oh my god, it's just so cringe, like it's all like really based in fantasy kind of thing. I'm not trying to say that. That's why I was trying to really carefully word my thing, which is why I kind of needed to think about it a bit before I couldn't talk on top of you. Even then, I think I just ended up not managing properly to get it out right. But
No, but it seems real fun though. I kind of like.
Yeah.
Part of me is like I really want to go to like one of those American Ren fairs.
honestly,
because
yeah, same.
so many
They
fursuiters also
look
go. Oh, sorry.
like a blast.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I absolutely adore dressing up. Like I love it.
Yeah.
Like it's something I have literally always wanted to do my entire fucking life, and not something that I really had access to. Just a smidgy too old to have spent the prime of my life doing like cosplay at anime cons and stuff.
They really started after like basically we were like too old and we went
Well,
to, like,
not because you're not really too old to cosplay.
no, true.
But I also one time I tried to tell like my mother. I think I was around 17 or 18. I was like, wow, look at these people. I showed her pictures of people cosplaying. So again, hang on, what, 17 or 18? That would have been around early 2000s, like 2005.
Yeah, that sounds
Is
about
that
right.
about right? I can't do the mental arithmetic. No, hang on, 2004. I would have been 20. So 1984 to 2004. That's 20 years, right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah, God, because in 2024 I'll be 40. Aye!
Oh no!
No, thank you!
No!
Good night.
So,
We're
yeah,
done, I'm
changing the
leaving.
subject.
Yes. Yeah, no, so it must have been around like 2000, 2001, 2002-ish.
Yeah.
When I really started seeing people cosplaying for the first time. And I was like, oh my god, that looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
That looks like, that looks so much fun.
Yeah.
I really want to do that. I kind of... because at that point I was taking a lot of things to my mum and being like, hey, this looks like fun, what do you think? Let's share this fun. I don't know, you know, just love me. But yeah, and she was just kind of like, no, you have to understand, those aren't like just normal people making something for fun. You know, you seem to think that this is people making something for fun. It's not. You're wrong. This isn't for fun. They want to be actors, or you know, this is for that kind of attention. You know, they're selling something. If you get what I mean. She literally called. I took as a 17-year-old / 18-year-old pictures of some really, really cool, gorgeous cosplays as well. I was really like inspired by them, and she basically said that they were sex workers doing it for money because, you know, people like to see characters all dressed up. I think she was thinking like Princess Leia Halloween costume kind of thing. But I was really embarrassed for this person and also really kind of ashamed, and it kind of put me off the concept of cosplaying for a long time, actually, until it really became as mainstream as it is these days. And now I'm 36 and I'm a little on the chunky side, and I feel like it's difficult to start. Which is one of the reasons why I kind of want to do partial fursuiting, because that's a lot easier.
Yeah, you don't overheat as much.
But I have made costumes in the past.
Yeah.
Like, hang on, let me find it. I can link it in chat. You okay with me doing that?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know the one I mean, right? That I'm gonna link?
Yeah, that's fine.
The one from my one from my DA profile picture. I think it should still be up there. With a little note on it that says, I don't know who did this fucking photo. Credit where it's due, which is always really embarrassing. I wonder if these days I can back thingy it.
I would be surprised if they still have it up in a way.
They probably don't, you're right. Well, I still have it. Actually, I say I still have it. I can't find it.
Uh-oh.
Posts. Is it on about? I still have the photo somewhere, but I don't think I have it anymore. Oh my god.
We don't have it?
About me? Maybe I don't have a profile picture anymore.
Oh, have they removed
They
it with the
removed
new
profile
DA
pictures
shit?
with the new, yeah, I hate that. That's really depressing. And low, maybe, actually, I would have put it maybe in my scraps, possibly. Maybe.
Oh my god.
What?
Sorry. Having a fight with Clip Studio, don't mind me.
Oh yeah, there we go, IDs, 2 deviations. I can just link to the picture, right? Like,
I should be able to.
link to the... that one. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Anyway, so I made these costumes. If OBS will let me post.
Oh, I'm usually not this bad with closing gaps.
Oh, my PC is crying. Paste. Bam. Does that work?
Should do. Let me see.
I'll check it myself.
No, I said, let me see. God. Yeah,
Does
it
work?
does.
Awesome. Thank you for checking. But yeah, so I made those myself.
Yeah.
You know, it was the first time I'd ever made a costume, so it's not looking so hot. But, you know, I was pretty proud of it.
To be honest,
honestly.
for first time costume, that's still pretty dang good, if you ask me.
I made the pattern up myself. Like your shirt, though, that was shop bought. But
Yeah.
everything else was pretty much made from scratch. My bag, I mean, the bags were just decorated and stuff. I made the top hats too.
Yeah,
were
from
fun.
scratch as well. You
Yeah.
hot glued as little shit.
Yeah.
But back then there were also no real like easy guides. Like these days you can get a lot of like
it's
costuming
true.
guides.
It's true. Yeah, these days there are a lot more patterns available as well.
Mm-hmm.
God, that was fun. So, yeah, this is from 2011. So, I mean, I'm sure there were guides around if you knew where to look, but... So, yeah, that was the year we did steampunk. I did have another one that I bought, a costume, but...
This was before steampunk really became a big thing, but they had like this steampunk garden there.
Yeah, they did. It
kinda
was
cool.
nice. It was really chill, that steampunk garden. But then steampunk kind of, like, went crazy. Everyone was just putting a bird on it and calling it steampunk.
Yeah, just slap some gears on it, makes
Yeah,
it steampunk.
a bird and some gears, and then, although to be fair, I think we did have gears on our stuff.
Yeah, but that's okay. You know,
the
gears
bit
are
I was
aesthetically pleasing.
most proud of still of that costume was your healing gun.
Yes. Yeah, you modded
I
some
modded
ace
a Nerf
gun.
Like I had a tentacle gun, which is, you know,
That was a really cool toy.
It was like a bubble gun, so it was really like globby and
Yeah.
stuff. And then I made clay tentacles that came out of it and wrapped around it. And I strapped it to my leg, and within about 5 minutes, it had fallen off. It was bad, but you know, the gun itself was cool. But yeah, I decided to. Actually, I think I might have broken the Geneva Convention. I just realized.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you've got like red crosses on stuff.
I did! Oh no,
Shit.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like,
No, I didn't know that was a thing until relatively recently. Like, oops.
so many games as well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you broke it.
Yeah, Stardew Valley
Stardew
had to
yeah.
change stuff up because they broke the Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
But yes, so there's that. You don't look like a bubble. Yeah, no. Yeah, you know what? Bubble tea's kind of glamorous, right? Glamorous. It's not a glamorous watch. But yeah, no, that was fun. Why were we talking about that? Oh yeah, Renaissance fairs.
Yeah, just the fact that I don't really have a proper feel for it.
No. Well, again, I mean, same. No, me neither. Honestly, I probably got completely wrong end of the stick. So I probably just made a twat out of myself. Well, that is a cute hoodie. How have I not seen this before? I like it. Can I get it in a different colour?
Oh, that's adorable. I
Isn't
think
it?
that must have been like added with the
No, it's
expansion.
the pets. Yeah, the pets one.
Yeah.
But I've made a couple characters since then, and I didn't notice it before.
It's really fucking cute. I want that hoodie.
Oh, I know, right? I love it. Maybe
I like
I'll
the
try
fact that I
making
know
it.
it's supposed to be a cat, but the face kind of looks more like a rat to me. Like the ears just make it look like a rat.
like a Dumbo rat.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, now when you zoom in, not so much, but still.
I kind of get it, but also I don't get it. Kinda. But yeah, no, that was fun. But no, I really like costuming. So the thought of being able to go to like a Ren fair.
One day we'll have conventions and fairs again.
Yeah. One day I'll just feel comfortable actually, you know, going all out and dressing up for stuff again.
Yeah.
Because, dude, it's so much fun. I love it so much, but I just don't feel comfortable doing it for a long time. Like, yeah. I mean, trigger warning, me being fat. I will admit that it didn't help that I put on way more weight than I wanted to. And I ended up with like really low self-confidence for the longest time. Like, you know, I'm already really shy when I do anything like dressing up or cosplay or anything anything that people might potentially consider to be weird. So it really didn't help when I put on like some weight. And ended up feeling extremely uncomfortable, which is, you know. And for the record, I have absolutely nothing against fat people. Like, overweight people, larger people, it's fine. Me myself, I can't stand it.
Yeah, it's really like a for yourself thing because
Yeah, I look at myself and I don't recognize myself anymore. But like other people, whatever. It's not my place. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, that's your body. Why would I have any real opinion on it? You know, other than, hey, I don't think your shoes match. But unless you're my friend, I'm not going to tell you that. And most of the time, even if you're my friend, if you're not the kind of person who would like to be told that I don't think your shoes match, I won't tell you. Because maybe that's the point of your outfit. Maybe your whole look is built around your shoes not matching.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't tell anybody that their shoes didn't match. Because honestly, yeah, what is matching anyway?
It's all stylistic choices.
Exactly.
But no, that's the thing. Like you do have like. No, for yourself, you just have some really set ideals of what you want to achieve.
I mean, that makes me sound worse. I have big BDD, pretty much.
Yeah.
I say pretty much. I have BDD.
Mm.
You know, like, again, super trigger warning. Just shut your ears if you don't like to hear about my horrible, crazy mental stuff. Give me about a minute. I'm BDD to the point where sometimes I'll like look in the mirror and I will hate myself so much that I will seriously think about taking a knife and chopping off my fat. I mean, seriously to the point where not seriously, but you know, kinda seriously. Like, don't do that. Obviously, it's not healthy. But yeah. So for me, it's not a case of, oh my god, I don't like your body because you're fat. It's a case of, yeah, that. Anyway, I don't know why I started talking about this. Why are you even letting me talk about this, actually? This isn't cool.
I'm sorry!
Why are you...
I thought, no, I'm sorry.
No, actually, this isn't cool. This is, like, this is bad. Like, this is a bad topic. It's not.
Yeah. No, like, sorry, like, I guess... Sorry.
Like
I kind of... Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, go on then.
No, I'm sorry. I still admire the fact that you are able to talk about it. Like, that's all. Like, it took you a lot of strength to even be able to talk about these mental health issues. So that's why I didn't interrupt you straight away.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, yeah, but it's not really appropriate for stream, is it?
Well...
Also, it's really stupid. Like, it's I mean, it's not stupid, but it, like, okay. Okay, it's not stupid if literally anyone else in the world is suffering from this issue, but it's stupid if I suffer from this issue because I'm dumb. Like, me, personally,
Yeah.
I am a big fat dummy. But yeah, no. It just, yeah, it's dumb. I think it's dumb. Even feeling that way feels dumb. Because you're sitting there going like, yeah, but I'm not even that fat though. I'm like, what, like UK size 14? That's like, that's average. But my entire life, up until pretty much the depression really hit, and I started putting on weight because I just had no energy. I was sort of like a UK size 10 or below.
Yeah.
So I was a tiny slip of a thing. And then suddenly I'm like blurb. And it just doesn't feel like me, you know?
Yeah. Like, where I'm also a size 14, and with me, and you're not going around like, oh my god, you look so...
Fine, don't smack me. I'm not dumb. I'm a strong, independent woman.
See? She doesn't accept it from me.
No, only because you don't threaten to smack me.
No, that would be abuse,
It would be
and people would judge me for it.
Exactly. So there.
But
You
no,
have no power over me.
Sorry for not stopping you, but I figured,
No,
like, talking about it is good.
Yeah, talking about it is good, but at the same time, I'm
You're
not
like,
actually
where's my wholesome content on stream?
Well, A, where's my wholesome content? And B, I'm not even 100% sure I'm allowed to talk about stuff like this on stream.
God, you have a good point. I don't know
Yeah,
what Twitch allows these days.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
like,
yo! You're right.
That's what I mean. I suddenly realised halfway through that, like, yeah, talking about, you know, wanting to...
Mental health issues are like...
take extreme action with, like,
Yeah,
you know,
true.
because of body dysmorphic kind of... Just, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's tough, though.
Because I don't think I'm allowed to talk about, like, when I was a teenager and I stopped putting food in my mouth.
Shush. Yeah.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that because that was bad and we shouldn't talk about it because it's really unhealthy.
Yeah, meanwhile, I grew up really poor, so I also, like, it's really weird. My body just goes like, what is regular food? And it's like...
Yeah, no, I was tiny, but I felt like I needed to be tinier. Like, yeah. To the point where my boyfriend used to tell me that even birds wouldn't get out of the way of me when I was walking because they didn't see me coming. Because I was just such a no presents kind of thing. It's true, they actually didn't. That was the joke. He could have been nice. He could have told me I was like a Disney princess, and they clearly like.
Thought you were like.
They thought I was like one of them, but no. No, even birds don't see you. You're that tiny. It's like. Fat is relative.
That's what you're saying, exactly. As long as you feel happy.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Like, for me, I personally also want to be healthier, honestly.
Yeah.
That's for me as well. Like, I know that the way my fat is distributed, it's kind of in the approximate warning zones for diabetes, that kind of area, like really around the stomach area. And I want to just... So, yeah, at the beginning... Well, say the beginning of the year. Yeah, first half of the year I was trying really, really hard to take some regular exercise and work out and everything. But as the year's gone on...
Yeah, this year was just like...
I've been getting more and more and more tired as well, and I just don't have the energy to work out. And it was all getting too much for me. So I just basically lay down and, ate instead again. It's fine. Anyway. Besides, I also really love food and I love cooking, and that doesn't help either.
No.
Like, hoy boy.
Yeah, we're always like, oh.
Yeah, we keep saying, like, we should just eat beans on toast for a meal. Or 2, or 3, And then I'm like, or I could just make this big family style kind of casserole, and we can have that for the next 3 days.
Yeah, I just love food. I can't help it. Like, also in the Netherlands, oh my god. Like, when I was there in August, every single time I go to the Netherlands, I know I'm there for a temporary amount of time. So I try to stuff as much food in my face as possible. True. And it's like...
Yeah, it's
It also doesn't help is that because we live in the UK, like, nobody is able to constantly cook for themselves in a way. But if you don't cook in the UK, your food is gonna be nasty. I mean, instant food, like, on the whole.
Oh, right, yeah, there aren't, I mean...
Like, you can't just easily grab something and have it, like, be healthy-ish.
I feel like maybe around... Oh, sorry, honey. Around London...
Oh, yeah.
Though, like, closer to London and big cities and stuff.
Right.
It's much easier to get good, nice, well-prepared, like, meals, because there are more small places you can pick up takeaway and stuff from.
Yeah.
And also more places you can pick up fresh food from.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff
true.
Generally. But certainly the further out you go, it's kind of cook for yourself or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what? She does seem like the kind of person who'd wear a Moschino hoodie.
Yeah, she does. Oh my god, that's a really cute one.
Yeah, it looks good on her, doesn't it? What shoes should I put? These ones? Or are they a bit too... I like those shoes. I use them a lot. Let's give you pink Converse. Actually, to be fair, I use those a lot too. That is your weather. I mean, your weather? Your sweater. I mean, your clothes! Clothes! Oh, no, I like her makeup as it is. No, I like her. Lychee bubble tea. What kind of person are you? Have I already got a master mixologist? Probably. Should have written down what I did.
Oops. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've got a sorcerer wannabe. No, I've got like at least 3 geniuses in this town.
Also,
come on.
Don't judge me. I cannot remember what my own characters look like. Like, it's a real issue. Like, I have no problems with like other people's characters. Yeah, no problem. Got it. Yeah, no. But then I go to my own character and I'm like, how the hell did I draw this character? It's
well,
really
I mean,
tragic.
literally every time I have to pull up one of my own characters, I have to pick up like any and all ref sheet type things I've got.
It's horrible. Like,
it's
embarrassing. I'm like I currently don't have the ref sheet on me, so I'm like, I guess this is how I used to do her colors.
Yes. Well, that's... Yeah. I feel like every time I'm
Well, so I'm just gonna put this out here. If anybody has any music suggestions for me today, let me know.
music suggestions for you?
For me, because I
Yeah.
can't listen to the stream music.
No, I know you can't listen to this.
And I'm tired of my own music.
Okay. Yeah, so. If you've got any music recommendations that you don't want to hear on stream.
Yeah. Because I don't want to get...
Yes.
Don't want to get
Yeah.
ban-hammered.
Yeah. Can you hold your own for a hot minute?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you promise?
Yeah. I promise I also won't change your characters. I
Yeah, why
actually
would you?
like basically everything except R&B. That's literally it. I'm pretty easygoing. Like, the reason I think I like so much music is because when I was younger, my dad would just drag me around like to all these kind of live music events, and I picked up a lot of different kinds of music. It's kind of, sometimes I do wonder if like music is a little bit similar to learning different kinds of food. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a really weird take. But I do wonder about that. In my teens, I was primarily a metalhead. And the funny thing is, I kind of really got into metal because I liked their merchandise. Like, a lot of my classmates would wear these shirts, and I was like, definitely... You sometimes hear these stories about people wearing like Metallica shirts and then being like asked by die-hard Metallica fans, like, oh, do you even know like which songs they are? And like, I personally don't really listen to Metallica. But I decided that if I was gonna wear those shirts, I really needed to know the bands, and that's kind of how I got into metal. And it sounds really sad, I know, but oops, come back here. Yeah, I mean, I will admit, like, my dad did try to get me into jazz, and that didn't really work, but it was always like nobody in our family liked jazz, so I kind of sucked it up, and I would go to jazz concerts with him, and part of me still regrets it to this day.
Jazz.
Yeah,
Yes.
jazz. Like, some things you can learn to like, but
For me, it depends on the jazz. I really don't like the free form kind of.
yeah, no, the what's it even called? I still can't differentiate the different kinds of jazz either. Like, this kind of shows it.
Yeah. I think jazz is... Jazz... I think one of the things I hate about jazz is that people tend to act like if you don't like it, you're somehow not an intellectual.
There is nothing
Like, you just don't
intellectual
understand
about jazz.
it.
Like, I think
Well, like, no, I mean, I get that it's a real skill
oh yeah,
to do jazz. To do jazz. God, that sounds
to
weird.
do this.
But you know what I mean? To perform jazz. Like, is it scat?
Yes, scat is the
That's the
oh,
really,
scat
like...
man.
Yeah, that's that really stuff. But they
Yeah.
kind of... What's the word? It's like... Anyway, freeform kind of jazz. To improvise.
Oh yeah, I
And
totally
have it
understand.
sound good.
Yeah.
That's a real skill. And I'm impressed by people who can do it, but that doesn't mean I want to listen to it. Also, because if it's done badly... Oh, it's...
Ooh! Sorry for being distracted. Apocalyptica. I haven't listened to them in forever. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. Actually, I'm trying to remember. I think I've seen them live.
Huh.
This is the thing, like my. So I had also a lot of friends who were like die-hard metal heads, and I wasn't. But they'd be like, "Hey, I got tickets for this show," and where I lived, it was pretty easy to go to like the big, like concert halls, and also the medium ones, which usually like metal bands used to kind of be medium-sized because they're not that popular unless you're talking about Nightwish, which I had no interest in. Nightwish is great, by the way, but
Yeah.
I didn't support a certain diva,
Ah, yes.
so I didn't want to go to their concerts. But yeah, as a result, I've seen a lot of bands that I had no idea which these bands were, but my friend had tickets, so I just went.
That's always fun.
I mean, what are they called? I've seen Dragon Force, for example. Like, what would happen is my friend would be like, "Ah, do you want to go?" It's like, "Oh yeah, sure." Do you have any of their albums that I can listen to? So I kind of know what to expect. So like in the week before that, I would just listen to the album that I was getting dragged to.
That's really funny to me.
Those were my teenagers.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's not talk about... Well, I think we've already talked about my slightly dubious teenage music taste. Oh yeah.
I forget.
Kiwi slice. Man or woman?
Don't avoid the question.
This is a more prescient question. Kiwi
Woman.
slice, man or woman? Woman? Okay, well, this is a very female town.
Well, I might have some bias here.
Oh,
But
well,
I do
mean,
think that female Sims look cuter, okay?
Yeah, no, I also think they're much... I find them much easier to... But you know what?
Oh no, they were supposed to come to Seattle this year. Oh, that breaks my... That's the worst.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem with a lot of European metal bands.
Yeah,
They don't...
It's kind of like a once
Yeah.
type. They're like, yes, we'll go! And if something happens and they can't go, it's like, oh well.
Yeah, I'm
See you
trying to
never,
remember. There was
Linda.
also a band that I liked that was here briefly and then wasn't. Oh, what was it? Wow, great memory there. No, I don't know why so many European bands don't tour in America, but...
Yeah, this lady I am, however.
Oh, Sid, don't start complaining.
He's gonna complain. What?
Dog 1 briefly played with Dog 2, and now Dog 2 is complaining because Dog 1 is no longer playing with him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Within Temptation! Yeah, I I kinda go way back with that band. Like, I was a fan before they got, like, big. So I've seen them kinda grow. Thank you, Terry. We don't have a duck! That's our dog!
We so do have a duck.
But no, I love Within Temptation, but I primarily like their Enter and Mother Earth years. That makes me sound really old. I just have a preference.
Oh, Sid, please don't stop.
Sid, stop. Okay, once again, there's a bitch in heat in this area, so our boy dog is really annoying. And he's not hurt.
No.
He just has a really high-pitched voice.
Yeah, he's not hurt, just whiny. And that's actually just his please play with me sound.
The silent voice I really love as well. But after that, I kind of went off their music. I got invited to, like, their live show, like, for the Silent Force promo. Sorry. Old flex. You go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you again.
No, I was just gonna say, I hate that I'm one of those people who's like, anytime I say, oh yeah, I really like X band, or group, or whatever, people are like, oh my god, which album do you like best? I'm like, the one that has so-and-so song on it.
Yeah.
Because inevitably, there'll be like 2 or 3 songs that I like.
Yeah.
And everything else will just be like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Which I feel really, I mean, I'm such a casual non-fan.
Well, that's fine. Like, you don't have to be like a diehard fan to like.
Yeah,
like,
I know that, but the world doesn't seem.
No, it's true.
You
Like,
know?
that's definitely not metalheads. Holy crap! You kind of have like to prove yourself. And, like,
Yeah, quite.
And I'm a casual one, so one of my friends, like, she used to take me to the metal cafe, and I just felt intimidated because I don't dress like a metalhead. Like I
No,
don't.
except for the chain legs.
Yeah, I know, but that's not really. See,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, they think that you'd still look punk if you do
Yeah,
that. Like,
true.
we're talking about
No,
15
you're right,
years ago
you're right,
here,
you're
so
right.
don't judge me. But yeah, so I'd go. But yeah, I was considered to be kind of like a normal person because aside of the odd metal shirt that I wore, and I wore a lot of black because
Well, it's black, duh.
edgy teenager. Oh no, sorry. I just realized I've lost the cap of my
Oh no.
pencil. It's not in my... Anyway,
You're cute.
so I'm never going to see that thing again.
I like your hair. I like her hair up close. Do I like her hair far away? Up close, I think it's really
I was
sweet.
going somewhere with this story.
Sorry.
I like her hair, by the way.
Okay, cool. It was the default hair that it gave her, but I think I kind of like it. Sorry, I didn't mean to...
But you know, it's like with dance, I often just like a couple of songs, and then I don't like their full... what's it called?
Discography?
Yeah, that's it. That's the word.
You're welcome.
I'm pretty annoyed by my iPad pencil.
Have you tried your magnetic lid of your iPad?
I have checked.
Have you checked?
It does not appear to be here.
I'm gonna come over and help you look.
I'm sorry.
I'll kiwi
Stream
slice there.
is quick. It's briefly paused. Will I figure out where it has gone?
It's right here.
Oh! Yay! Thank you for finding it.
You're very welcome. That was a fun fetch quest. I'm gonna go back to my chair now. Whee!
But
did you enjoy your musical interlude?
Oh, what's that band called? But yeah, no, I just I'm still sad I never got to see a Linkin Park. It's my one regret.
I just didn't get to see bands.
We weren't really allowed to leave the house.
Well, no. I sat in my room listening to Whale Song.
Look, not as a teenager. Wait. Wait.
I mean, yeah. Kinda. No, admittedly, I also had this one tape that I think was like, it was the kind of tape that you get from newspapers, you know, the compilation type tapes.
Yes.
And it was like Good Morning Vietnam, and it was music. It wasn't like the soundtrack of the film, but it was like music from around that era. And I loved that. I used to listen to that.
Oh my god.
And I used to listen to, I'd never seen a single episode of Dawson's Creek in my life.
Yeah.
But I used to listen to the Dawson's Creek soundtrack because one of the girls from my dorm had it. And she had it on all the time. And then to the point where I missed it so much when I was at home that I went and bought it. So I know the soundtrack, like from the album. But I've never seen a single episode of Dawson's Creek.
I'm shaking my head, so it may
I've also never seen Lost Boys, the film, but I love the soundtrack and own the soundtrack of that. But yeah, like soundtrack of Romeo and Juliet, the
one is really
the
good,
Baz
though.
Luhrmann one. Yeah, I own that. So really, if it was like Whale Song, and then I kind of modulated my taste into soundtracks.
But you don't listen to as many video game soundtracks as I do.
No, but I don't know why that is.
It's because they don't have lyrics.
Well, I mean, I don't mind.
Neither
Okay,
does the Wheel Song. Oh, sorry.
no, but then I don't listen to Whale Song anymore either because my brain goes too hard. If I try listening to like chill whale songy type things, my brain just runs away. Spins its gears. But no, if I'm doing something that involves thinking, then lyricless music is great. If I'm doing something that doesn't involve thinking, then I need lyrics to latch onto.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I get bored.
Yeah.
Because I'm not using my brain if I'm just like drawing. I mean, I am using my brain, but not in that way that involves... you know. I'm weird and dumb. Hello.
Stop saying you're dumb if you don't want to get
Fine.
slapped.
Oh, slap me. I'm gonna call myself dumb a lot. Yeah. That was me clapping my hands, not me being slapped, just for the record. It's like, slap,
Wow.
yeah. Hello, my name is Kiwi. Am I gonna call it Kiwi Slice or Kiwi Slices? There's kind of a squiggle here. And I look like I started writing slices. What do you reckon? Kiwi Slice or Kiwi Slices?
Let's have a look. What the fuck is it?
Don't you eyes emoji me. Don't you, no, Okay, you've looked too long. It's slices.
You call my handwriting bad.
Excuse me? My handwriting is gorgeous. My handwriting is legible and a delight. Oh! So rude.
She has really pretty handwriting, to be fair.
Glorious handwriting.
I only the
Yeah, I can't read a word you write. I've seen your shopping lists.
They're not supposed to be read
It takes me like half an hour to work out whether or not you've written a word in Dutch or not.
My shopping lists are not supposed to be like perceived by others. They are my shopping lists.
They are imperceptible.
It's practically written in code.
Yes, it is.
I don't want anybody peeking on my shopping list being able to figure out what the heck I'm buying.
Also, it just makes me think of that Headspace. There's that one where, like, I think you're walking in the forest. Because we listened to Headspace. I think we discussed that yesterday.
It's better not be the aubergines.
No,
the
it's
aubergines.
not. It's not the avocados one. Aubergines. Same fruit.
I get all confused on that.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, one of them is purple.
I know what they are.
And the
Shut
other
up.
one
In the English language,
is an
sometimes
aubergine.
the words confuse me for some reason.
Eggplant and avocado. Does that help?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Anyway. No, I wasn't talking about the avocados one, although you did get irrationally angry about the fact that there's this market stall one that's new. And the guy talks for maybe at best 20 to 30 seconds about choosing avocados.
It's horrible.
And next evening, I was like, okay, so which one do you want tonight? And he was like, anything but that one with the market, the avocados. He talked for like 5 minutes about choosing avocados.
Bloody did.
It's like 25 seconds max.
He talked for ages.
He talks about how some of them are ripe and you can feel it when you pick them up, which honestly is you should.
Yeah, but then he goes into great details, talking like squeezing every single bloody one of them, and that's just rude. You shouldn't do that. Like, also, like, with a shop owner, why the hell would you pick up the bloody
No, it is
things?
true. I did at the time think that it seemed a little rude to be squeezing avocados on a market stall, because that's going to damage them for everyone else. But he doesn't squeeze. I mean, he doesn't describe squeezing every single avocado.
No, he picks up like 3. It's like, you know, like, what is it? The bloody, like, what's the girl who goes into like the bear's house and tries like their porridge?
Goldilocks.
That's what it bloody sounded like, okay? And I find that also extremely, for lack of better words,
This avocado
triggering.
is too soft. This avocado's too hard. This avocado's just right.
That is literally what it was, except it was like dragged out over like minutes.
Oh, yeah, you gotta check ripeness, but you've gotta be super careful that you don't bruise it, because otherwise they just go really mushy and mealy and it's disgusting. But
Yeah.
yes. No, it doesn't.
That is all I could think of when I was listening to it.
So angry about this one.
I could not sleep that night, and
It's
then
so-
that thing came on. Oh!
God, that's funny. I'm sorry. No, I was thinking about the other one where you're in a forest. Like, you're walking through a forest. I think it was a forest? Oh, no, I don't remember. I think you're walking through it by a river.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, you found a shopping list.
I don't remember this.
Eggs, milk, cheese. The shopping list ends there, and you wonder what else they were going to buy and what they were going to make for dinner. I'm like, God, what am I going to make for dinner tomorrow?
That's a terrible one. Why would you do that?
I'm
That's
like,
all you can think of.
Now I'm stressed. I don't want to go to the supermarket. I think he says that the sandwich you packed, you brought earlier is still warm when you take it from your bag. I'm like, why is my sandwich warm?
What?
Why?
What?
Has it come from the cupboard?
Why would
Why
your
is
sandwich
my
be...
sandwich warm? What have I got in this sandwich?
Oh, no, I don't
What
like
kind of
that.
sandwich is it? Did it get toasted? He doesn't mention it being toasted. He just says it's still warm. And God forbid there's like chicken salad in there, because now it's salmonella sandwich. And I overthink things, and that's why I have to listen to Headspace, and sometimes it doesn't help.
No, we prefer the one with the aquarium.
I love the aquarium.
It's
oh my
just-
God. Oh, it's so good. The guy's like, why do you like the jellyfish so much? And I'm like, I don't know. Why do I like the jellyfish so much? Tell me about the fish, sir. And he tells me about the fish, and then I'm happy. I like fish. I really like fish. Anyway, what? Carry on. I like what she's wearing, honestly. This is good. This is a good outfit. I'm sorry, did I just derail the conversation? Where were we? Who even am I?
don't
What's my
remember.
name? Jellyfish.
but I get unreasonably angry.
You do. That was funny. I'm laughing really hard.
Yeah, I hope everybody is ready for Final Fantasy X too, because that's basically me 24 bloody 7 with that game.
Fish are great.
Oh.
Yes, no, 10-2. Yes, this is one of your charms. You get so angry with things, and that's how you can tell that you're having a good time.
Except when I'm not.
Except when you're not. But, you know, then you're funny at least, so nobody cares.
But first I'll get to play Final Fantasy X, and to be honest, I probably have really rose-tinted glasses about that game. It's one of the reasons I'm looking forward to replaying it. Because things always seem better when you... Like, yeah.
No, it's true.
Like, some games I know I'm not going to enjoy, like, if I play them again.
Like?
I'm trying to remember. A lot of RPGs. Like, definitely the Breath of Fire games. Like, as much as I love them, Breath of Fire 1 is not a game that I really want to play again. Like, I played it so many times.
I would just like to point out, before I take them off, that the random tool for the formal wear has given her this crop top, these, First Lady slacks, and formal gloves. Long gloves.
This is the fact she's like super ripped. And
yeah, she's like, this is a look that I will be putting her out of now. But I just wanted to pause and appreciate it for a second there. What were we talking about before I got distracted?
Rose-tinted glasses with certain video games.
Yeah, this is extremely formal though. I mean, every single one of these items is indeed a very formal. There's actually, you know what, I do hate it, but this isn't even what's giving me pause, this combo here. It's that these Christian pillar of the community woman slacks with the rest of the outfit. Like, it's fine. I mean, clearly that's her style, but I'm gonna put her in something a little less... and a little more... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry for briefly taking a break. I forgot I had to do my Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Oh, yeah, I haven't done mine.
Corey.
Yeah, I'm just gonna forget about it for today, I think. No.
It's probably a wise decision.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we'll take off the gloves though. We'll definitely take, because the gloves.
Yes, I don't play any on mobile games, I say, but I do play a couple.
Yeah, just Dragalia and Animal Crossing, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
Pocket
it.
Camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I also, for some reason, picked up Disney Magic Kingdoms.
You wanted a game where I was just clicking things.
Yeah.
That's why I downloaded that.
Yeah. No, you're right. It is why I downloaded. Thank you for reminding me. In fact,
But that game
it is in fact clicking things. It's also really freaking skeevy.
Yeah, that game is a marvel to behold.
Yeah.
Unlike the wine moms who play it.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I still kind of keep playing it, partly because it's so skeevy feeling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't pay money to play it, but
like even when you play,
I've read people saying that they paid like so much money. They bought all the items and stuff. I mean, which are really expensive. I mean, it's Disney, so all the items are like.
We're talking about like hundreds of dollars essentially worth of like.
Yeah, I mean like a simple single item, which I feel like Pocket Camp, for example, would make you pay a 5 or 4 max.
Yeah.
It's like 10 quid plus.
Yeah.
For like one thing that doesn't even give you a guaranteed.
It's all blind boxes.
Drop.
But basically.
Basically, yeah. I guess it's. I mean, I'm kind of not familiar, but you know what I mean. I don't play too many blind box type games. But Yeah, no, people are sort of saying like, oh yeah, I bought all the event items and I still didn't manage to finish the event. And yeah, it's kind of... I feel like if you buy the event items, it should at least be a breeze to finish the event rather than still be kind of a gamble. Because dude, you paid them money. Give them a reward. I mean...
Yeah, no, legitimately. Like, Dragalia can just be a dick.
Yeah,
With,
Dragalia
like,
can be, but it's not...
They are really, really generous for a gacha game. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane. If I hear people, like, talking about Genshin Impact, I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah, no, that sounds...
That seems like a real cool game as well.
It does.
And it gives, like, no free, draws as well. Like, the amount of complaining I see on my feed. Like, a lot of my friends seem to like Genshin Impact, and I'm like, I'm not touching it.
They like it, but they also complain about it.
But yeah.
But yeah, no, it's true. It's not really, I don't like that many mobile games. But yeah, like I said, for some reason, I picked up Magic Kingdoms years ago, and I don't really play it. Like, I log onto it twice a day, and click on things.
Yep.
And then I walk away. So I also never complete any of the events. But that's fine. No, you're cute enough without makeup, actually.
I like how this year I had full. I mean, okay, the start of this year is like, yes, this year I will definitely do like Christmas themed art, and I'm gonna start. And this was like, this year has been the most difficult thing for me to do. Like, I could not get in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, well, that's, I think, fair, honestly.
Sorry, I was just drawing this.
Wait, this is your sleepy outfit. I'm not going to give you eyeliner for your nightwear. What am I thinking? Oh, look, you're also wearing the slippers. Good choice.
I'm starting to think there are not many other options.
There are 3 total options.
Yeah, 1 out of 3.
And also, I think you can just have bare feet. So 4, I guess, total options. But they seem to like giving in and wearing the bunny slippers because they know that I'm going to put the bunny slippers on them anyway. Because literally every single person in this town wears bunny slippers to bed. That is the law. It's... I don't know what happens if you don't wear the bunny slippers to bed. I think they arrest you. Throw
I'm not
you
sure
in.
I like this town anymore.
Throw you in no bunny slipper bear. Bear? Jail!
Jail is just like this big bear.
It's a bear.
So good luck at work.
They feed you to the bear.
Sorry, good luck at work.
Good luck at work. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, if you don't wear your bunny slippers in this town to bed, they feed you to a bear. That's the law. Yeah. Yup. I was gonna say I don't make the rules, but I do. And I am a merciless god. That's a dress I don't recognize. Oh, it's not even a dress, it's a skirt-shirt combo. Okay, we can make this work. Maybe not with that.
I'm glad the dogs have taken their games outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say occasional bleating noises coming from the hallway. Oh, it's that shirt. I didn't even know I had stripy options. They came back in. They heard us saying how good it was that they'd taken their playing outside. I mean, out of the room, and they came back in.
I was just also thinking, like, do I need to put a disclaimer on our stream?
What?
The dog isn't hurting. He just has a high-pitched voice.
I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. I was thinking you should probably, put a disclaimer on stream. Some dumbass, I can say it now because nobody's gonna be around to slap me.
I'm gonna tell them.
Some dumbass keeps talking about their weight. Please make them stop. Anyway, I'm still sorry actually for talking about that though. It wasn't appropriate for stream. But yeah. Anyway. Ooh.
I'm sorry, I do this a lot, like, okay.
What do you do a lot?
I plap a lot when I'm, like, doing line art.
Well,
I don't know why.
Well, that's because that's what we say. That's just one of our things. That's why. I also plap. Oh, actually, those look cute on you. I've literally not found a single other person who these trousers look cute on, but they suit her. Let's go find you some boots. No, that's something we started saying. Plap.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm gonna put on a YouTube video or, like, unpause something that we were watching, I'll just say plep. Because then you know that sound's gonna come out the speakers.
Yeah.
So you don't get a surprise. And also, you can then say plep as confirmation that you are ready for me to unpause the video. And I don't know why we started saying it. But we just started saying plep!
Exactly.
And, yeah. And then we started saying it for other things as well. Like, if I'm going to press a button, I will say plep, because, I don't know. So that's, I think, why you say it anyway.
Probably, yeah.
We say it. Plep.
But yeah, don't at me about the fact I go over all my lines twice. It's just how I do it. I can't get, like, line thickness right on one go. I don't... Why?
I don't think that should be a thing that people at people about.
Well, it's not very efficient art-wise.
Well, I find personally. But then, of course, I do a lot of traditional work.
And traditional, I can
And
get
in
it.
traditional work, yeah, I go over my lines twice. Once to get the line there, and once to add to the thickness to you know, vary the thickness depending on, like, the prominence of the line I need.
Yeah.
Which is why I do it twice when I'm doing digital art as well, because that way, I mean, I don't know, I find that when I'm doing digital art, I like to do it the same way as I do traditional art, because otherwise I've got two completely different styles.
Yeah.
Plus, I like digital art that looks a lot like traditional art, if I can.
Yeah, and you're pretty dang good at that. Like, you recently did some stuff, and I was like, you could have fooled me. That was like those bags you did. The one we used for gifts.
Oh, those bags! Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, those bags. I forgot about those bags. Not Crimbo yet.
No. I wasn't gonna say what they were for, but here you go!
Oh. I didn't say what they were for, I just said they were Christmas gifts. I didn't say to whom.
I said gifts.
Yeah, I know, I said... Never mind.
Yeah, okay, fine. Fine!
I just said they were Christmas gifts.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Then I said shh. But it's okay, I think they're safe. Oh, that's actually really cute. Why haven't I used that for more people? I like that one. It suits you. Yeah. Cool. Hot weather makeup. I like that in your tweet you were like, maybe she will finish the houses today. And I didn't see that at first. Like, genuinely, that was... Why would you drop me in it like that? Like, come on.
It was a
The chance of me finishing the houses this year, I can say that with confidence. The chance of me finishing these houses this year is slim to none.
Yeah, also because it's it just hit 10, so that's
exactly. I mean, I'll probably be finishing old Kiwi here, and then
yeah, then we'll call it a day.
Oh, that is not a good look. I was hoping that shirt might be baggy, but it's not. It's a tucked in shirt, and I don't like it. I do not. So.
Go. That's that done. So yeah, this is art for new. Oh no, wait, it's not art. This is art for like my new business cards. This is for the back. No, I forgot a whole chunk of like back. I mean, extra line thickness. I know.
How could you do this?
So, fun story. I think basically it's about like half a year ago, slightly over. I was about to print 1,000 business cards, and I might have been a bit tired, and like I worked on it. I worked on it say Wednesday, and I always sleep on my designs. So
literally?
I can check. Yeah, I can check if there are any errors on like the stuff I'm making.
It's
I looked at it and like, no, it's cool. And I sent the design off, to the printer. And like 5 minutes after sending it, I realized I typoed Grumpy Griffin as what was it? Grumpy.
Yeah, Grumpy
basically, yeah, Grumpy
Griffin.
It was absolutely horrendous. Oh no, it was even worse. No. Sorry, it was Grifey Griffin.
Oh, it was. Yes.
It was Grifey Griffin.
Yes, Griffy Griffin.
After, Grimpy. Sorry, that's a cheese biscuit.
Oh my god, could you just? I thought it was Griffy Griffin.
No.
Was it Grimpy?
Yeah, I've done Grifey somewhere else. No, it was Grimpy Griffin, and I can't. The U and the Y, for some reason, I didn't see the difference. So I just like. And the concept of like 1,000 business cards. I was like, no! So I immediately contacted the printer, and thankfully I could still get it fixed, but I was like, oh my god, that was my worst. Oh god.
It was. Honestly, it was hilarious, but what can you do?
It's still better than the times that I missed a film, like.
Oh, the red 13 type one.
Yeah, we don't talk about I've missed stuff. Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
Oh.
I'm still laughing at that one time that you told somebody to ask you on Skype when you meant add you on Skype.
Yeah, it's a very common one.
It's a very common one, but I still laugh. I'm not that.
It's okay.
I know.
How many outfits are left on her?
This is the last one.
Oh, sorry. I really like her though, but that might be my bias towards characters with green hair.
Yes, of course. Of course, silly me.
For some reason, like, I don't know, like, at one point I created the character with green hair and I really liked that character. And since then, a lot of my main characters have had green hair.
Green hair is just like all
that
round
color as well.
Good choice, yeah. No, those boots don't work.
I'd never dye my hair green.
Wouldn't you?
It wouldn't suit me. I'd look moldy. Because it would never be that color of green. It would end up with that like slightly yellow green on a bet. No, I'm not. Take it back. I take it back on the stream.
We could do a slightly teal kind of. Something sort of a dark teal, kind of. Green is difficult.
Yeah.
Purple's difficult too.
Mhm.
The number of times I tried to dye my hair purple in my youth and ended up slightly kind of orangey, which that's okay because slightly orangey is sort of my base color anyway. So my hair just reverts back to its natural state. Like I don't care for this purple malarkey. You can have slightly orange.
Yeah.
That's it's fine. I'm okay with that. I like it. You wanna be? No, I don't like that aspiration. I don't like that aspiration because parties in this game are hard. I absolutely stink at them.
What?
Parties in this game. I'm bad at them.
Wait, yeah, there's a skill about parties?
Yeah, party animal. The sim wants to throw and attend amazing parties. It's an aspiration.
Oh.
It's like the thing that your sim works towards, and then once you've completed all the goals, they get like loads of points, and then you can pick a new aspiration.
Oh.
But I'm one of the worst persons. I inevitably pick aspirations. I think like, wow, I haven't tried that one before. That'll be really fun. And then I can't complete it because I absolutely stink at throwing parties in this game. Because it's all like, oh, make people happy, and I'm like,
how do I do this? Is too much. This is too much responsibility.
How is happy make? You like music? We dance a little bit. It's good, yes.
Yeah.
No, why are you leaving? Why has somebody pissed themselves on my living room floor? And The Sims isn't much better. You can be a friend of the animals.
I really love her outfit. I want
Thanks.
this outfit. I kind of want to be her, honestly.
Honestly, I think this outfit is...
She's kind of goals.
Yeah.
Except when she does that.
Yes.
I'm like...
Yeah.
This is okay.
Oops. Come back. I mean, I know I keep not picking. Oops, no. I keep not
What did you
picking
do?
I accidentally gave her an evil trait.
Oh my
Which-
god, look at her though. She looks
I
amazing.
know she looks amazing, but I just find I just find if I give people evil traits, for example, they're really boring to play.
I can understand that though, because they're just dicks.
Yeah, kind of like I can't get anywhere with them because nobody likes them because they're dicks. But I have got a couple of evil characters actually already. So I'm also I'm trying not to pick the ones that I normally like to pick, but I also don't like stuff like kleptomaniac because, you know.
That's really only like kind of fun, I feel like, when you're in a game where you're just trying to hack shit up.
Yeah, and at this one I don't think. But also like they get tense when they've not swiped anything in a while. I'm like, that doesn't sound like fun.
That's really like...
Yeah. It also kind of feels like it's taking the piss out of a genuine actual
I have to
problem.
say, yeah, like...
So, yeah. But at the same time, maybe that just means I'm too sensitive. I don't bloody know. You can be clumsy, actually. Cheerful, clumsy. What else can we do? Good. Music lover. Yeah, a cheerful, clumsy music lover. I like it.
Honestly, she sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I would like to hang around with her. She would probably consider me to be old and dull. But I'd like to hang around with her. Okay, so then I'm gonna... Am I gonna put her in that plot or the tiny plot?
Oh wow, she's getting the...
Well, I was originally gonna make this plot like a public park.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically the last, because I've done the bar.
Yeah.
I was gonna make this plot. Completely coincidentally, it's called Fern Park, but I was going to make it into a park.
Yeah.
It was a couple times that I looked at it before I realised it was called Park anyway. But now I feel kind of mean putting her on a tiny plot.
She won't
When
mind.
there's a
She's
big
cheerful. She'll make the best out of it.
That's true. She can still have a big ass home. These plots aren't that small.
Well, she lives by herself, so it's like...
For now. I do still wonder if I'm going to be able to... I wonder how much fun I'm going to be able to have with these Sims. There you go.
It sounds kind
Sounds
of
really
threatening.
creepy.
I wonder how much fun I can have. Oh.
I wonder how much I can make these Sims mingle.
Yeah.
And fun. Here you go. Yeah. But, so... And again, I'm going to work some more off-stream, probably, on houses, so that we get it closer and closer and closer to actually playing The Sims that I've spent for the last couple of months. Moving in slowly and building.
This is where they won't load.
Yeah, this is where my entire game
Just gives up.
poof. Please don't give me a white screen after I've said poof. It's not. No.
Oh my god.
Bad
imagine.
game. Manage world. There's gotta be a way to just go back to my world. Rather than going all the way up to manage worlds.
Yeah.
And if there is one, I don't know. That's why I'm going. There we go. So yeah, now all the Sims are in houses. I mean, they're not in houses, they're on plots.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to work on finishing the plots off, and I'm going to finish up the park.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of hoping, well, either the stream after, because I still kind of want to do the No Man's Sky on the Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And then the Sims on the Wednesdays, just because it's a kind of more scheduled one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of hoping that the Sims stream after the next one,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we might be getting to play The Sims actually properly. Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Maybe.
I'm quite
But,
looking forward to seeing it.
But
by the
maybe
way.
not. I don't know. I'm gonna aim to, but I'm not gonna go nuts trying to finish houses and stuff in my spare time because I do have work to do.
Contrary to
popular belief. Yeah. Whoops. But yeah, that's fun.
So, yeah.
No, not you. I can't remember. Can I change the lot property in the builder menu? Can I do that? Yes, I can. Excellent. I suppose I could have made it like a...
Sorry for being quiet.
Ooh.
I figured you were looking at stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I didn't know I could actually make a vet clinic. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, no. I mean, I know I can make a vet clinic. I know I can actually make it. I mean, I've made a retail store before in one of my other games. But I meant I didn't know I could actually put one down independently of, like... the retail store that I made before in my other, like, personal game, I did that from my actual Sims own. So, like, I had to kind of build it, quote unquote. I didn't know I could put them down beforehand and I guess have them to buy.
That's kind of cool.
Rental lot for your vacationing Sims. That's cool too. I can do that too. Good. Regular park or national park? A few of these things I'm probably gonna build in one of my more empty plots. Like I think there's a couple of empty ones. I'm gonna maybe. But this one's basically full. So I'm gonna do a... I'm gonna do a national park because I feel like it's gonna be cute putting it next to what's her name with her space observatory type house. If I do an actual national park, kind of like a little foresty type doohickey.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
I need a grill, a trash can, and a picnic table. That sounds exactly the kind of thing that you need next to a stargazy type.
Yeah, I bet she's gonna love it.
Yeah.
I bet she loves it when they do light pollution during like summer.
Exactly. Unless... Except you know what, the park's requirements are actually way more fun. And I know I could just put whatever I wanted in the other one, but I'm actually going to do a regular park. Regular park. Toilet. Let's start with that, shall we? Plumbing. This one's really cute. I'm definitely going to use it. Yes, this public loo is just delightful. What can I say? You never felt that way about a public loo? Didn't think so.
It's kind of cute, actually.
Isn't it precious? It's probably absolute hell inside. Look at those black pits of doom. Frightening. But, you know, from the outside, look, it's precious. Those windows are probably so grimy and filthy that you can't see inside. There's probably toilet paper all over the floor and it probably smells like wheeze.
On that note...
Oh. Yes, on that note.
This is a perfect note to end the stream on.
Yes. Oh, thank you for coming, Chip Potatoes.
Chip potato.
I like it.
I like it. We're still trying to, like, figure out what we're gonna call you guys. Besides potatoes.
So if we call you Potatoes, that means I can say tatty bye. That's somebody else's catchphrase.
I don't care,
So.
it's ours now. I love it.
Oh.
So on that note, thank you
On
for
that
dropping
note,
by.
Thank you for dropping by. And
Thank you for listening to our complaints.
and if you feel like dropping by on Friday,
Yes.
when we'll hopefully be streaming, I don't know, do we have a time estimate for that, or are we just going to play it by ear?
You kind of have to play it by ear because with your family,
I
unexpected
don't really
things
know.
might happen.
I don't really know what's happening then. Like, I mean, nobody's going to be coming round because we're in tier 4. But I think the plan was at some point to do a voice chat, video chat type thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know when.
So kind of
yeah.
depends on that. But
Yeah.
other than that,
Other than that, the aim was to be. I don't know what our plans are, other than just
kind of play
we'll do
long
whatever.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
for a wee bit until we get sleepy.
I'll announce it on Twitter.
Okay,
So
cool.
yeah.
And I've set up our YouTube
Yes.
today, so we'll start uploading the VoDs on there.
Yeah.
Soonish. Because obviously, at the moment we can only have the last 2 weeks worth.
Yeah,
is it?
yeah, it's 2 weeks
Yeah.
worth of videos on here.
Yeah.
So I just need to get my butt in gear and upload those videos, and then we'll have a nice
We'll have a record of them. Yes.
Yeah.
So please be nice.
Sorry, I don't know why that was so funny to me. I must be tired. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. Please be nice. Lol. No. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, finally now. Thank you so much for dropping by, and we'll see you around.
Yeah.
And good night.
Tatty bye.
Tatty bye.